So that's a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
That's how we start a show.
Yeah. It could all be avoided if we all didn't have the technical competency of like 80-year-olds. I know who the Miz is. That's only because he played in the celebrity softball games at All-Star Weekend. That's the only reason I know who the Miz is. Also, sexual deviant, the guy who threw shoes in Austin Powers. Didn't that guy something?
Oh yeah, he was the one that got punched by the mullet guy in the dick, right?
In the dick,
UFC 3?
Yeah, in the dick.
Okay.
Let's get this over with, because I gave up on sports since Sunday. I haven't been watching any sports. I don't like sports anymore. Sports are dumb.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Ah! What do you want?
The world, sir. Damn flirkins. These fucking cats. I'm on Team Skrull when it comes to flirkins. They're creepy, and I don't like them. I can't wait to see a scene in Secret Invasion when an army of flirkins comes at a bunch of Skrulls. Like, I think that should be a thing. If they don't do that, they're missing out on comedy gold. It's a great callback.
You are a terrible fucking sports fan.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You don't give a shit about a team until they beat your friend's team, and you want your friends to feel like shit.
No!
Because you're a terrible fucking sports fan. That's exactly what you're doing. You want to troll people and make them feel fucking shitty because the team you don't actually care for beat a team that we actually care about. So fuck you, Ray. Fuck you before you even fucking say everything.
Well.
Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
And with that, everybody, Jake Taylor on your screen.
Is that you, Tolbert?
Want to pull this shit, you could have just called and said you were from the Yankees. The event is upon us. I don't know why I do this constantly, but I do this every show.
Bitch.
Damn.
Yes.
This is going to be a good one, people, because
this is going to be painful. This is
already started off spicy.
I know. Tim's in a mood for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm in a mood.
Thomas, did you put the thing in the branding for show everybody? We were about to go on air. We had about a minute, and all of a sudden this just pops up on Tim's screen, and he had to refresh the shit. And I love the fact that everything just kind of zoomed in on him. Like it's like his anxiety. It zooms in on him really quickly. And then
you have no idea, man.
He has to crash. That's what he has to do. It
may be crippling. Worse than I ever thought it was, because I called the ambulance on Saturday because I thought I was having a heart attack, and there still may be a heart thing. We're still checking the heart, but I may be having such bad panic. I mean, if panic attacks do this is nasty as fuck, because I felt like I was gonna die, and spinning exactly how I felt when I passed out in October. Except I didn't pass out, and then my heart started hurting a lot, which didn't happen when I passed out in October. So I called the freaking ambulance, and they checked me and they said, "You're all right." And I'm like, okay, I won't go to the hospital then. But that's why I put Prince of Panic right there.
He is the Prince.
You're gonna need all kinds of drugs. That's gonna be my thing. No, what if I was like out and about, or if I was in town when that happened, and all of a sudden I had to collapse in the middle of Walmart because I'm having a panic attack.
We don't need
shop
to
at Target, not Walmart.
I've been there, dude.
There's no Target down here, Ray. We don't allow those people to shop.
Go up to Canton where the classy folk are, and the strip club. That's all that's really there. Classy folk in the strip club in Canton.
Thomas, before we move on from this, did you see that picture I sent you? Did you see the other tab that was open? I didn't even do this on purpose.
Oh no! Please tell me it's
what
porn.
I was doing before you guys came on.
If you were Jeffrey Tubening, I will be very happy.
No.
Oh,
I don't do that.
Hold on.
Yeah. Damn you, StreamYard. Drew Gigas is joining us. We have Tequila Quences today for those of you watching. And we do it every month for pay-per-views of the UFC. And if your fighter loses in any round, you have to do shots. It just depends on which round. Drew gets one That son of a bitch.
This empty bottle represents how many tequila shots I have to do today.
Yeah. Fuck
Twice
you
in a
too.
row.
Yo,
Twice in a
samesies.
row, nothing. And Ray twice in a row, 5. Because the wheel
5
knows he's a
shots.
piece of shit.
Brutal.
Ugh.
You know what? Drew, you were talking shit to the wheel. And
Dude,
you know what
fuck
the
that
wheel
wheel.
did?
I told you.
No, the wheel's like, you know what? I'm not pissed at this guy. I'm pissed at the guy who brought this guy on.
That's
Like, who brings
true.
somebody on to play my game and has them disrespect me? So fuck you, Ray. I'm giving you 5 shots again. That's what the
Yeah.
wheel did.
It's definitely
This
what
is guilt
happened.
by association for sure. Like, this is straight up guilt by association.
Anyway, I'll just tell you what it was, Thomas. I had the lyrics to the song "Nowhere Fast" from the movie Streets of Fire, written by Jim Steinman, and I was singing them before you guys came on, but I didn't close the tab, and I sent you that screenshot.
Well, that's okay. I mean, everybody was in their own mode. You were in that. I was Seth Rollins out because I love the Visionary, and Ray
The
was.
architect, dude.
Oh, I love Seth. Oh,
Seth rules.
yeah.
Jimmy Rollins
Jimmy Rollins.
or Henry Rollins, either of those guys I'll talk about.
Henry's pretty cool.
But yeah, so this is gonna be this is gonna suck. This is gonna fucking blow. How are
gonna
you
be awesome
doing,
for me.
Mr. Gigas?
I'm solid, man. Already a couple drinks deep.
Nice. That's what we love on this show.
I think the best part about this is that you only have to do the one shot of tequila, but you had to buy the whole bottle.
Yeah.
You know, that's the worst thing is they had to buy the whole bottle. So, Thomas, you also only have to do one, correct?
I think 2.
I thought it was just one because you had Orlovsky, right? He won, and then Roxanne
Yeah.
Modafferi lost the decision, so that's only one.
Okay.
Then I fucked up on the count. I thought he
Yeah,
had
Shame for
Drew-
Roxy.
Yeah, Drew has one because William Knight lost. He
Yeah.
came in. He should have to do more than that because this guy came in 12 pounds overweight and still lost.
Yeah. Good.
Blew it.
There should be a new rule: if your fighter loses weight and still loses, it's double. It's a new rule. We can't do it to Drew now because we didn't say it before. But from now on, we'll just make it harder.
You're going on.
Yeah, both my fighters won, and then Ray. Listen, everybody was. I thought it was going to be a boring tequila coincidence. We only had 2 shots going into the last 2 fights, and then Shoey Vasa saved us all, like he always does, because he's the
That
most
fight
lovable
was
man in
wild.
MMA.
wild.
He's so great, and I
So
love
good.
that man to death. He's the best.
I will say, Tim, I at the time I was mad at you, but I did receive a photo that I have titled Tim's Too Happy, and I'd like to show it. This is the knockout. This is exactly the face I got via text message
Yeah, that's what I said him.
after
say
Tai
that.
Tuivasa knocked out
That rules.
Derek Lewis. I'm like,
You know
God-
what? Not even joking. That's about 15 minutes before my panic attack. When I had this is 15 minutes before the ambulance came.
Good.
15 minutes before the ambulance came.
Jeez.
I didn't even think about that.
Are you sure you
should've
were
sent
like
you-
trying to
should've
mock
sent you another
me,
picture.
or were you was that a cry for help? Were
I
you
should've
trying
sent
to,
you
like,
another
mock
picture
me,
when I
or
had-
was-
Sorry, I should have sent you another picture when I had the electrodes on my chest.
Oh my god.
But I'm all right, more or less. Went to the gastro doctor today. They're like, all of this could be panic or it could not be. So we'll see. I'm like, that helps me.
That's
helped
that's
me.
how they fucking handle it every time. They're like, it's probably anxiety, but you could be dying. I don't know.
You
what to tell
could be
you.
dying. Yeah, that's why I haven't been having all these tests. I've had a bunch of tests, and Thomas, by the way, I think they want me to get a hearth cath. So I'm gonna try to get around it. But if he really thinks it's necessary, I'll do it. You know why he tricked me? Because they called it an angiogram. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They didn't say heart cath. They say angiogram. It's the same thing.
Make sure your nurse isn't hot. Make sure you don't drink a lot of fluids because that
So I
45
can't go
minutes
in
on your
hammered?
back, seriously, that 45 minutes on your back, you think you're fine. Then all of a sudden the urge to go comes. And then you gotta pee and you can't stand up because you gotta stay level for 45 minutes.
I'm
So
fucking
that
peeing.
part-
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
They'll probably give
Talk
you
about me to their loved ones when they get home? Yeah, sure. But if they say my name, that's a HIPAA violation. So
You don't want that. I mean, okay, let's be honest. How many of you guys think they don't talk about us by name after we come out the hospital?
How many of us think they don't?
Think they don't use our name?
At least the last name. I've dated some nurses where they'll tell
Yeah.
me about like
it'll be
Mr.
first name.
Mr. Smith, you know.
I've heard a
Well,
lot of names from people, so I know they do.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like the broad in San Francisco that and now I can't remember her name. I was reading a medical book back when I was like 18, back when y'all were not even twinkles in y'all father's eyes.
Yeah.
And the
still
young
not.
lady
Never has been.
the young lady masturbated with a Coke bottle. And the Coke bottle broke the back wall of her vagina and
God
got
damn, dude.
stuck.
Are we talking
And
about
they-
Fatty Arbuckle?
No, I can't remember her name. It was
Because that happened with
Fatty
Fatty
Arbuckle.
Arbuckle.
Oh wow!
I want to share
So
Coke
they
with
had
that bitch.
So they had to take it out the same way it went in. You can't tell me them nurses was like, this dumb bitch was up here with a glass Coke bottle, getting her rocks off, and it slipped in the back of her. What's the name? You can't tell me they didn't use her name or somebody
They
didn't
did.
say her name.
But nowadays, it's like, look her up on Facebook. Look that bitch up on Facebook. That's now. Well, like one of my friends was in the hospital, and I text him, "Hey man, heard you're in hospital. Hope you're doing okay." I'm like, "Don't ask me how I know this."
No, the worst for me is I've dated so many like women in the medical field that like if I go to the hospital, I'll run into a girl that I've either had sex with or dated for like 2 years. Like it's usually those two extremes. I'm like, oh God, she works here. No. Why? Although she does have nice tits, so at least I get to see those again. Oh, I ever think.
I hope one of those girls have to give you a catheter someday.
Oh God!
I've wanted that to happen. I've had one put a needle in me, but luckily, well, no, because then I could just be.
You used to put a needle in them. Hey,
Hey,
everybody. Hey.
Take my vaccine, ladies. Hey.
I don't know. I feel like the only medical professional like you date are like the ones that perform autopsies for some reason.
Yeah, a lot of morticians.
Yeah, one of your exes will
definitely.
perform your autopsy, I'm sure.
Oh,
I knew he didn't have a heart. It's all liver. I knew this. It's just liver.
This giant liver.
I told him his kidneys were gonna rot if she kept drinking. What the fuck?
Oh my God!
Tequila Quinces ain't helping.
Well, at least it's once a month, man. That's all that's what makes it special. Tequila Quinces, everybody. This is.
But what I love is that the last two tequila Quinces, I've had no shots, and Ray is gonna have 10.
Yeah,
10 total.
that's awesome.
5 for 5. Yeah. And the last time I did this was not good. I'm glad I get to sleep in kind of tomorrow. That's what really. I get to wake up at 7, so I'm fine. I'll pass out around 11 and be good.
So if you guys both only have one, you guys want to do one together? It's your call. I don't have any to do, so I'll just sit here and drink my bourbon.
Yeah, I'm down.
Get it out the way.
Yeah, we'll remove me and Tim. I'll do that while you guys pour.
Well, why don't you do one with them? You have 5 to do. You might as well do one.
Well,
with
I
them.
know, but if it's a team shot, I'd rather not
It's not
be.
a team shot. I was saying it should be all 3 of you guys doing a shot together.
All right.
Do whatever you want, man.
Thank God I chilled this shit because I think that's gonna help.
Oh, I should have chilled mine. I didn't even think about that.
I chilled mine.
There's no rule that it has to be room temperature, so I'm okay with that.
Eventually it has to go to a boil. Eventually,
Yeah.
Hey, Beep.
And Bieber or the Biebs is in.
it's the Beebs, everybody.
Hey,
Oh hell yeah!
that's a sexy cat.
It is.
Oh, he's
purring.
purring.
Cuties. All right, we're gonna
He's
put
just a
the
youngin'.
Quincy's
Yeah,
banner
he's-
up. All right, boys. To the wins and to the death. Let's do this, motherfuckers.
All right.
Smoke some meth.
Whew. All right.
Drew, I'm a little
Ow!
disappointed in you because you only have one shot and you chased it.
Yeah. I'm one of those
Look
guys.
at Ray. You're supposed to do that. Look at that.
Just choked on it.
It made it worse. How is that possible?
Oh,
Listen,
Oh my God, it tastes so bad.
Ray usually snot rockets at some point.
Oh, that's gonna
That rules.
happen. Probably around 3. I think that's when it's gonna I'm gonna snot bubble. Oh my God. Oh God. That was terrible. That was horrible. I don't fuck Joe Nichols and his stupid country song. Tequila sucks. Ugh. Tequila makes her clothes fall off, Tim. You look like what?
No, I was thinking of the Kenny Chesney one. The "You and Tequila Make Me Crazy."
Kenny Chesney.
who's Kenny Chesney?
Yeah, I don't.
He's the guy that sells out the,
Thomas,
the
you know
Brown
Kenny-
Stadium.
You're not
every year.
joking, are you?
Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm gonna say, do we have to do? We're gonna have to have like a white person education for Thomas.
I am surprised at how many country artists like have songs glorifying like a Mexican liquor. Because I feel like they want that border shut down.
Pina coladas. Yeah. I got one for each hand. Yeah. But they were made in Texas because this is our land.
Build that wall.
Build the wall.
Dude, I got
Bring
Thomas on that
tequila
one. I'm gonna have
first.
to fucking write that one down.
Yeah,
This is the
Yeah,
damn
funny.
truth.
Oh my God. I am not happy about this at all. Like, I'm in pain. Like, this is Jesus Christ. And also, Tim, when you called me rosacea earlier before we went on the air,
What?
because my ass is pale because I'm out in no sun all day.
That's
So-
fucking awesome.
I technically could bring a deer back to life with how pale I am just by touching it.
Rosacea.
I got it.
Rosacea. I like it.
Racist racist.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it through this show.
Oh, I'm in a special mood because I know I have to do 5 of these. So I'm in a talkative ass mood so I can draw this out as long as possible.
I told Ray that he would become legend if he would have did all 5 shots at once in a shoe. If he would have done
That
Oh,
honestly, you should.
all of his tequila. That's
Yeah,
Like a Maori warrior would.
but
true.
I know I would spill it. I
Yeah.
know I would spill it, and this is like it. I think I paid $12 for this, and that's you don't spill $12 liquor. All right.
you cheap fucker.
So I think that's
Yeah. I bought a gigantic bottle of Barefoot Moscato because it was $12.99 yesterday because I wasn't going to spend good money.
I mean,
I'm
there's
an
nothing wrong with that, right? That's economical.
why are you drinking that shit? What?
Valentine's Day.
My friend who we were having a Valentine's Day night together, she wanted Moscato, and I went to Giant Eagle like a good boy.
Was she a
And
nurse?
no. I won't reveal what she does.
Did she just come from performing at autopsy?
She's talking about the butterfly.
She was
cut for
actually
some
on the
reason.
table of the autopsy.
That's our kink, actually.
Did you guys play Operation?
Yes. Oh, I think I hit a buzzer. Oh, fuck you
Jeez,
guys
what
for
are you
not laughing
doing?
at that.
It's
I thought that
buried
was a
under
good,
my
good
arm.
Operation reference.
No, that's
Oh.
understandable.
Oh, dude.
How was everybody else's Valentine's Day?
What?
Solid.
It was what?
He doesn't. Tim doesn't have anybody.
What?
I didn't either, but I still cooked myself a wonderful meal. Had me a nice little glass of some cake Moscato.
It's my brother's birthday yesterday, so I text my brother. That's it.
Okay.
That's that. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Drew, you said George was cool.
Yeah, me and my girl just chilled at home, ate some good food, watched the Seth Rogen movie. It's funny.
Which Seth Rogen movie?
Long Shot with him and Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah.
that
that
movie is
new?
fun. It
That
came out like
movie's awesome.
2019.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
funny
I
though.
actually liked it. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
I watched Walk Hard yesterday.
Dude, I love that movie.
Every time, and I've seen that movie like 5 or 6 fucking times. the protest song halfway through that movie about the little people is probably the funniest song in a movie ever, and it's delivered so dryly.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, this is the greatest shit I've ever seen.
So good.
Nah, my boy, you don't want none of this shit, dude.
It'll only
It's
make
your
you
next-
feel real good.
It's your next logical progression.
Yeah. Tim Meadows' booking agent called the Funny Stop and asked him if they had a weekend for him, and Pete didn't know who he was, so he didn't book him. That bummed me out a
what
lot.
the
Pete,
fuck,
Pete.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I would have
Good
bare
point,
knuckle boxed someone to open for Tim Meadows.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I would have been in that line. That kind of play King of the Mountain right there. You would
I
have
would have brought him a
seen-
fish sandwich. Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Oh my god.
Love Tim Meadows, man. It's a guy like you don't see him a lot, but when you see him, he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, Tim Meadows. Somebody cast Tim Meadows. Nice.
What movie was that? I was watching something and like Tim Meadows was in it. It wasn't Dewey Cox. It was something else. But he just pops up out of nowhere. And you're like, fucking Tim Meadows. Like, well, I was have you guys seen that new show that who's the dimwit from fucking Arrested Development? The good-looking dimwit.
Justin
Will
Bateman.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. Not David.
Yeah,
Cross,
Will
is it?
Arnett. He has a new show on Netflix that's like an
Yeah.
improv show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking hilarious.
Will Arnett's great. I'm trying to think what show that is.
Murderville.
Murderville.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Dude,
Yeah,
Murderville's tits.
I only watched a couple of them, but when I saw the one with Marshawn Lynch, I'm like, I want 8 seasons of this. I want this to be the show. Marshawn never has a script, and it's just everyone else but Marshawn has a script, and I want 8 seasons of the show.
Marshawn Lynch is funny as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
I watched the Ken Jeong one. That's like I think the last one. And to watch somebody corpse doing improv while everybody else is serious, it brings the funny factor up way more because Conan was good. Conan was like serious improv and like played it straight. Now I was like, okay, Conan, you do you, buddy.
I was beat up by children when I was doing a magic trick. They're all senators now. They won.
Yeah.
Dianne Feinstein was the leader of the group.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
boy.
I watched it. It's just pretty funny. That's one of those shows I watch, and I'm like, I just want to do that. I want to be on that show.
Yeah.
That looks fun. Like, that's one of those shows that's I'm sure it's not hard for them to get people to do it because it looks fun. You know, like that new Jimmy Fallon game show. Is it called That's My Jam? Like that looks
Jam,
fun.
yeah.
Like I'm sure a lot of people like to do that because it looks fun.
Fuck, I don't know that one either.
I feel like it's just
It just started.
They sing and
It's hitting.
stuff. Yeah. But I'm sure like it looks fun. But it's it's celebrities, but it looks fun. Anyway, Nikki Glaser was on one episode. But I don't know. Let's try to figure out a way to do that with this show. I want it to be the show that's fun for people. I was trying to think of ideas when we have Sam Alvey on, and I have an idea, and it might be ridiculous, but
We're working on getting Sam Alvey. He will either be. I'm going to try and get him on for next week, or about 2 weeks, and we'll do it on a different day, possibly. Just work with his schedule. But Sam Alvey has shown interest in being on Bro Plata, and I couldn't be fucking happier. Like,
Hell yeah.
I was sitting in probably a $2 million house doing some work, and all of a sudden I see Smile on Instagram sent you a message. I'm like, what? Sam Alvey, yay. Smile.
Yeah, when he was on MMA Holes, he said he likes to do all the interviews because he's like I love doing interviews, and I know pretty soon no one's gonna want to talk to me anymore. So like that's a good way to think of it. Yeah.
I mean, he's Sam Alvey though. How could you not?
Yeah, no, I know everyone. He's always been interesting, but he's definitely a cool dude. But they got him to sing on MMA Holes anyway. But I feel like what we should do is I want to play match game with him.
Okay.
I know it kind of sounds dumb, but I'll find some good prompts, and we'll do like 5. And what we'll do, like we'll all do it, the 3 of us, and then we'll have our answers, and then we'll ask him and see how many of ours match up. We're playing against each other. See,
are you gonna have like a Gene
most
Rayburn stick mic? I want you'd have a skinny mic,
Yeah,
the
actually, I want
entire
Thomas
show.
to have the skinny mic.
Oh,
I'm
well.
gonna send him something else on Amazon. Hold on, Gene Rainberg,
Oh my God.
Amazon.
So Thomas,
Dark
oh
Matter,
hey,
Sam.
what up, buddy? Put me up on the full screen. I'm about to do my second shot.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's just
Cavs
get this
hot.
fucking over with.
Hold on.
I did post earlier in the Cleveland Akron comedy thing. If you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Except for that's the heart, Tim, and that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends will take care of that for you.
Oh,
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir. And then I have to
Hey, you
pay
know what?
them
That's
$100
genius,
for
man.
the hour. It's just
Well.
a weird thing.
I feel like if you're a cute girl on Tinder, you don't have to pay for food ever. I feel like you can just go-
Probably not.
Yeah.
All right, boys. It's time for me to hate my life. All right. 3, 2, fuck Derek Lewis.
Don't you talk shit about fucking Dirty D, dude.
Oh. Fuck. I hate this game. Oh, it's got an aftertaste. Why? Oh my God.
You only got 3 more.
Bitch. I hate tequila. Last time I drank tequila, that was like on a full-time basis. I ended up like naked a few times on a floor and had no idea how I got there. And I drove. That's the fun part.
Well, that's what we hope happens here.
I'm at home.
Yeah, dude, meet me at Judd's after this fucking.
I'm good. I'm gonna be dead on my bed in about maybe 2.5 hours.
I'm gonna try this new joke about country music and tequila.
I like it. I like it. Give us credit. Be like, I came up with that on the Bro Plata podcast.
Yeah, I'll give you a
bitch.
shout out.
Nice.
Only if it kills. All right.
Yeah, if it doesn't
Oh,
kill,
no, I'll only do
don't
it if
even
it
mention
bombs.
us.
If it
Bombs,
kills,
yeah.
if it kills, it's my original.
Yeah, that's true. That was written by Thomas Pope from Bro Plata. That joke.
throw the black man under the bus. What the hell?
I wasn't even thinking that, Thomas. Go to Rich.
Oh man.
I bet you want Joe Rogan fired too.
Hey, buddy's on.
Hey, Marty.
Yeah, Marty
you know
Drexler,
Marty?
funny man. Funny man.
I think we've met.
Marty's the
He's
man.
he's a fun guy. Tim lives literally down the road from him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I want to. I don't even know where I want to go now. I'm just
Well,
tequila.
I'll do it. It's okay. Ray told me that he was going to boycott the UFC if Joe Rogan doesn't do more fights.
Yeah, canceling everything on record, canceling everything.
Well,
But
this
then
should
Dana
surely
said it was
change their
okay.
mind.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Now Disney's like, oh, you know what? It's fine now. Like,
Yeah,
you know what? We got over Song of the South. We can get over this.
Oh.
Kevin Feige
they
now
do
hired me as
not-
part
what?
of Marvel.
No, listen, I don't think. Number one, they said it was his choice. Dana said it was his choice not to do the fights. So I don't think there's any shot that they'll fire him. I think the only thing that would happen is he would resign because he didn't want to be a distraction. So
Even
I don't
then,
think they'll. But I hope that doesn't happen. I mean, I don't like. I feel like 19 out of 20 UFC fans do not want that to happen.
Absolutely.
oh yeah.
So I definitely don't want it to happen. But and also, like, he's only doing like less than 10 cars a year now. So I don't know. I just think if he thinks he's becoming a distraction, he'll resign for them without them even asking. But I don't want that to happen.
No,
He's such
I
a good commentator.
he is.
It's great. And he started when no one gave a shit about it. He started when he was still on a sitcom. He was on news radio.
Yeah.
And it was like human cockfighting then.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
give a fuck about. It wasn't about the pay ever. It was just the love for the sport.
No,
Fuck
it probably
yeah.
didn't help him getting other gigs. Well, I mean, he got Fear Factor, but I don't know if he tried to get other sitcoms after news radio. But news radio is a really underrated sitcom. That's a watchable sitcom.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
News radio is the true life story of the radio station. Well, how it used to be where I work.
Yeah.
Just picture that and that how it used to be.
So, you were the Andy Dick, I'm assuming?
Of course. Was
Yeah.
there any question?
No, there wasn't.
But no.
I do think it's funny that they originally cast Ray Romano in that part that Joe Rogan had, and they fired him and cast Joe. Ray Romano ended up being okay.
Never heard of him.
Never heard
Right.
of him?
He
Who?
made
Ray
tomatoes, right?
Yeah. It's a tomato Romano. Dude, I had paella.
I know who
today.
Brad Garrett is. He was the star of Everybody Loves Raymond, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I want to
get
get
in Vegas.
I want to get yes, I want to play that club. I also want to get a cameo of Brad Garrett just to say hi to Ray. That's all I want. Hi, Ray. That's it.
Hello, Ray.
I heard you had to drink a lot of tequila today, Ray.
Mom
That's
tells
Brad
me you're very sad, Ray. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about Robert.
What about that great show he had right after Everybody Loves Raymond? Till Death. Everybody remember Till
I
Death?
like that show, actually.
I never watched it.
I'm not a bit of sitcom guy. I mean, especially one with the laugh tracks. The only ones I think I ever liked. News radio solid. And I like Married with Children is legend. But Seinfeld to this day, I can still watch Seinfeld laugh.
Yeah. I've never
Thomas,
actually.
you like Seinfeld?
Of course not.
I'm gonna say that wasn't made for you, unfortunately.
It's a show
I
about
figured it was
white
just 'cause of
people.
Kramer.
No, it is weird looking back that you're just like, it was New York City and there's no black people in the show. It just makes no sense.
Right.
It's Upper Manhattan,
Yeah. Hell no, man. And he never once dated a non-white girl. I
want to see
90
the Jared
girlfriends
rolls
in
to
that
the
show.
Bronx.
You know that show is racist because of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I mean, that's.
I thought it was just 'cause Kramer's on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's already.
Anyway, hey, if Joe
perfect.
Rogan's getting a pass, can Michael Richards start doing stand-up?
No.
Joe Rogan's going to start bringing Michael Richards on tour with him.
That's who opens
God,
it for him.
no. Yes. Oh,
Please.
Michael Richards and Charlie Sheen, Mel Gibson,
Ray Hyclak.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ray Hyclak.
Yeah.
My content is subtly racist. It's not overtly racist.
I had to remind you the other day not to say the N-word on this show. It's fine if you're quoting someone. I'm like, it's not though, Ray.
No,
it's not.
no, it's not.
I'm thinking of song lyric.
Not on the show, you're not.
Well,
Thomas can.
obviously.
It's fine.
Yes. That's why we have him on the show.
And
Don't
he won't.
put the pressure on me because of the N-word.
That doesn't mean you have to. It just said you're the only one that you can get away. If not, this is gonna be if Ray said that right now, that word in any context, it'd be all over the message boards and the Cleveland comedy site and all the wokest Cleveland comics who I probably don't know. But I know they exist.
Although every post would say, "Well, we're not surprised, but
we're not surprised."
But you need to see this.
Right, there's a video of Anthony Savat doing it. I know that somewhere.
Yeah, you just see it like a GIF of it. You see like just GIFs pop up on the story or the Facebook or the wall of the comedy groups of Nate Diaz saying, "I'm not surprised."
That would be perfect.
It would be.
What wasn't somebody giving what's his name a Petri crap because he wasn't booking women on his show or something? That's hilarious.
No, somebody wanted to do an article, I guess, and it was about he was part of it was gonna be how women are underserved in the Cleveland comedy scene or something.
It's
many of them. They all get spots. The only reason they won't is if they're assholes. Just like guys, you'll get spots unless you're a dick.
Yeah,
there you go. That's exactly the same. When I was running a show, all the women they all did spots on my show.
I'm hosting Grindstone this Friday, and I've got two women on there, Alexa Irizarry, and I think it's I've seen her before. Starts with an H. Black girl. Can't remember her name. Damn it. But there is another woman on that
Is it
show.
something with a couple of adjectives in it?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's an out-of-towner. She's done it a few times. She's hilarious.
Yeah, she is really funny.
Like the fact of just you always hear that, and I hear that in so many comedy like groups where it's like, oh, looks like whatever Westchester doesn't have, it's all straight white men. Like, get the fuck out of here. If there were good women out there in your area, they would be put up. Shush.
Even if they're not the great, as long as they aren't assholes. Like I talked about that before. As long as you're trying, you'll get spots from people.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as you're not an asshole and you're trying to be better, you're gonna get spots.
It's just
for most people. I mean, you're not gonna get paid spots, but you'll get they'll get the showcase shows, or you'll get the whatever semi-open mics or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I miss Anthony Savat's show.
Yeah, Water Street. That was a fun
one. Yeah, Water Street was okay, but Stone Tavern was a shit. I talked about it a lot.
Yeah, you missed
so good.
You missed Drew the years of the Stone.
Yeah,
it was so much fun. Oh, it was either really shitty and like nobody came, or
any weekly mic, but a lot of them were. There was a lot of shows that were awesome. You're like, you can't believe this is a Monday night show.
Yeah,
it's all good.
That judge show is usually pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to go out to that, but like I said, we podcast every Tuesday.
Yeah,
we don't need you. I mean,
this is true.
Wow,
I could do chickens from the bar, just drunk. It's okay. You guys good? Stream fine? Okay, man.
I want to stream your set live.
I'd do it. And you guys talk over it. I'd do it.
Where's the grindstone at, right?
Berea. So it's over by the Browns practice facility.
Yeah, y'all still in that vicinity for the All-Star crowd. Y'all might get that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Oh, when is that this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Starts Thursday.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to the crossover event one of these days too, because it's in town, and just kind of check that out. Because I've never been to the NBA Fan Fest. I've done MLB, but I've never done like NBA or NHL. And
the prices to get in that shit is ridiculous. $400 for a nosebleed seat.
Well, yeah, it's the All-Star game. The All-Star game.
Yeah, it's the All-Star game, but
sucks.
This is gonna sound racist.
It's like watching the Globetrotters, man.
So I'm gonna say it anyway.
You're untouchable, Thomas.
I'm touchable. Trust me, I'm touchable.
You know what? Listen, if you said something super racist, the article that won't come out because no one cares. But if it did, it'd be Bro Plata says something racist, right? Then all assume it's us. And not you.
It's clickbait shit.
Plus, you have a very white name, so like Thomas Pope, they would immediately assume it's like one of us. Like
this fucking Italian guy.
Pope's white as hell.
No, but the NBA All-Star Game don't hold as much clout as the MLB All-Star Game does.
The MLB All-Star Game is the only one that is actually a game.
Exactly.
Because people don't give up at bats, no matter who they are. No one gives up at bats. And when it meant something, it was way too much for it to mean that. Like, it shouldn't have meant that much, but it was great when they did it. The game was fantastic. It meant way too much, but it was great. But the game's still good because, like I said, people don't give up at bats.
Exactly. And in the NBA All-Star Game, it's just shine and show. And oh boy, I gotta say it's gonna be jungle fantastic. Let's put it that way. That's all it is. It's a gathering for overinflated egos and over-deflated hoes. That's all it's gonna be.
It's gonna be the hoe convention.
Yes.
The player haters ball.
What's that chick's name that like admitted that she tried to get pregnant by an athlete and she did? Brittany Renner, is that her name?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
She
should have been a hero of the week. That's like that's evil, but genius as hell. Really, it is.
But that's what this weekend. I'm telling you, in '97 when it was here last time, there had to be a string of herpes HIV and everything passed because
Mark
everybody
Price got so much booty that day.
And that's the only thing that's going to happen now. And with the prices, and that's what really makes me angry about the NBA game because they talk about, oh, we're spreading the game. $400 to see your damn All-Star game, $25 for a practice where you know everybody's not going to show up. Come on, man. You know, it's just.
Well, I mean, I know the Cavs are doing better, so they're drawing more, but. Like how much? What's the cheapest you can get into the queue for now? Like $15, $20?
Just about, yeah.
That's pretty good, right?
And then by the time the game's over, depending on the outcome, you can move yourself up front. It's not like security's going to be like, hey, get back, go.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's overinflated to me, and I'm a fan. I'm a basketball fan, but no, man. That's why I'm mad because none of the venues around it can't make any money. Stay open until 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, only hotels or some shit. Like what was
that? 7
that?
hotels, only 7.
So retarded, dude.
Right.
Which one? But the Marriott downtown, probably, right? That bar they have. Have you been there? It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So basically, what they're doing is they're centralizing the hoeing. Like the whores have the centralized area.
Yeah, I'm sure that Marriott's going to be nuts.
They're triangulating locations to hoe.
I think Shaq's birthday party too is gonna be at the fucking
Odeon
or the Odeon or something like that.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah,
it's his 50th birthday party.
Yeah, when I went to Psycho Stick in Ventana, there was just advertising out the ass for Shaq's birthday party.
Yeah, I went to the AIW show last Saturday, Friday.
Yeah, I
Saturday,
saw that. You bastard.
and I saw the ad for it.
Fucking sold out.
How was it?
It was a sick show. Honestly.
Not bad. Them.
You too. You know
Tim's
what?
just like whatever about wrestling.
Dude, it was cool.
You show respect to Matt Cardona. He is a god among men.
Marty
and
Cardona,
the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. God damn it!
I remember Marty Cardova.
Drew, you going to Raw next month?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna buy tickets.
Is that the queue?
I kind of want to go, but also like WWE kind of sucks now, so I just watch it on TV.
If what is happening is going to happen,
Yeah, dude, you think Cody Rhodes?
Cody and Stone Cold. If it's Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, and I got a chance to see Stone Cold,
Steve Austin is 65 years old.
Stunner for Stunner.
57. Yep, Stunner versus Stunner.
I was joking.
Ooh. See, I bet Stone Cold would put Kevin Owens over because he's a good dude.
No, you gotta let Steve Austin win that match.
I know
I'm
you
sorry,
should.
Dude.
It's going to happen like that, but I bet Steve Austin would want to put Kevin Owens over.
Oh, I hope not.
Although everybody would hate him if he beat Stone Cold.
Yeah, it would start it would probably be the first time in like WWE history, like modern day WWE history, where there was a riot taking place at a wrestling event that was WWE branded. Everybody throwing rocks and fucking cups at Kevin Owens. It's the first match of the night. They've got to like clean up everything before everything else.
I'm taking Tim to Raw.
Ooh,
because I'm getting tickets for Raw already through my job. So
hell yeah,
nice.
Tim, you're going to Raw.
Can I stay with you? So I have to drive home.
If I
don't have to drive home after I get hammered, I'm in. I'm a yes man. I'll go to anything, really. If you're like, dude, I got tickets to Wicked or whatever. Actually, I'd like to say, I don't mind.
Wicked's fucking awesome live.
Sam Alvey loves musicals. We're going to talk musicals with this dude.
Yes.
There is an opportunity for you gentlemen that I think I'm going to give to you guys. I got to see how it works. There's a Blue Jackets Appreciation Day in Columbus in April, and I don't feel comfortable driving unless it's summertime because my car is out of control.
Yeah.
If I can get those tickets, then I was going to try to give them to you and Tim.
I'd go. That'd be a fun thing.
Cool. Free food. You're in the suite.
Oh,
I like all of those things.
Yeah, I'm all right. As long as it's on a weekend, I'm perfectly fine with it.
On a Sunday. See, that's the thing.
I'm fine. I got it. I'm good.
Yeah,
let me
could be
see
a
how
good boy that day.
Let me see how things work. If it works out that way and they give them to me, I might just see if I can give them to y'all.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd go. I'd be a nationwide in a goddamn suite. That'd be awesome.
Speaking of nationwide, our
Nah, dude, I didn't
friend
want to go. It's all right.
No, Drew, I'm sorry. I only get 2.
Dude, I'm just fucking around.
I gotta explain something to you, Drew. The way my job works, they don't pay me shit. So what they do is they give me a lot of shit. And if it was 3 or 4, right? If it was 3 or 4, then I would.
You want to go to a county fair, any county fair in Northeast Ohio? Tom's your man.
No, Tim, you're joking, but that's the truth. That's how it works.
No, I figured it was.
They paid me in Biagio's gift cards and an Atlas Cinema gift card. All right. Yeah. And I did an entire season's worth. And I like the people. They're lovely people. But like I got paid for making an entire season. The Columbus Blue Jackets were hosting the All-Star game. I produced the goddamn commercial. And I got a donut gift card, gift card for donuts, and almost expired movie pass. Like that's what I got.
Dude, that's just as good as healthcare. What are you talking about?
Yeah, pretty much. Especially if you go to UH
card. Hey, UH is pretty damn.
I can't say the other one. Legally.
Dude, I love hockey jerseys and like most sports jerseys, but I'm not a sports person at all, so like I never buy them because I don't want anybody to ask me questions about the shit.
Yeah, Tim got that. Didn't you get that you got that online, or did you get that on Monsters game?
Online.
Yeah,
it's not a jersey, it's a sweater that looks like a jersey, but it's my favorite thing on earth. But and they don't have them anymore. They don't sell. You can't find them. So I could probably, I don't know. I probably sell this for more than I paid for it. Although it's very big.
It's for podcast worn. Sell it like that.
But I'm not going to because I love it. It's my favorite.
But yeah.
Where were we? What were we talking about? Oh, I was going to say, nationwide, Columbus. We're going to the fights next month. We got a new main event.
Yeah.
Curtis Razor Blades versus Philadelphia police officer Mike Dacus. Right? Mike's the bigger one, right? Mike.
I thought it was Chris.
Chris Dacus. That's right. There's no Mike.
Yeah, it's
Chris and Kyle. Chris Dacus. Which both those guys got knocked out pretty hardcore by Derek Lewis. But that should be a good fight. I expect Blades to win. I just hope it isn't boring. Every once in a while, Blades has a boring fight. I just hope that's not it. If he takes him down, I hope he beats his ass instead of just lays on him because he's done both in his fights. And especially at that point when we're all drunk and that's the last fight. So I'm pretty sure all nationwide would be booing if that's all that happens.
Yeah,
he takes him down, lays on him, like fuck you, Blades. Also, it's a cop versus a black man in Columbus. So
I was just going to say
war.
that. There is some motivation on both sides.
Yeah. You say that, but I can see that being a problem. I really hope not. We broke Thomas.
Half the crowd has Black Lives Matter stickers.
Blue Lives Matter.
Blue Lives.
This is literally like America's Civil War happening in a UFC fight.
We all look at each other and yell,
zero, guys.
What do you see on like CNN? It's like, all right, whoever wins, that wins for America. That's who we side with.
Yeah, we will fire Lester Holt tonight if Dawkins wins this fight.
No, you defund all police.
Yeah,
Chris Dawkins.
Yeah. Hey, no money or no Lester Holt, one or the other.
Budgets across the country are on the line.
Yeah. Well, hand in your badges, boys.
Oh man, I want video. Nah, I really want video.
I want the race war. You'll get it, I'm sure.
There's plenty of footage on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about from them since they'll be on site. I want
yeah.
video.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You want a video of some? I guarantee. Listen, I guarantee. Like I don't know. I was gonna make a bet. I guarantee there's at least a couple Blue Lives Matter flags flying.
Probably.
Which is fine. I'm fine with that. But I feel like some people will be drunk and they'll think of it. They're taking it the wrong way that night. And it's a whole thing.
Oh, so you don't think Black Lives Matter, huh, mother?
Yeah.
Yo, man. Yeah,
Some
Right.
dude in an eye.
Blue
can't
lives
breathe.
aren't real.
That's not a real thing. Right.
That's a choice.
They get
Yeah.
punched by some guy wearing an I can't breathe shirt.
Man, I hope the race war doesn't start that night because I feel like I'm wearing the wrong uniform.
Kyle Rittenhouse shows
Y'all
up.
in the
Yeah,
wrong
Kyle
place.
Rittenhouse he's one of the special guest
He's on
judges for the
security.
fight.
He walks out with Dawkins.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
carrying that AR-15. Just
Marty says I'll have a big
Crap.
sign that says Bro Plata lives matter. Yes, if the race war breaks out, then we're gonna have to hold that sign and be like,
Well,
We
they
are
might.
on your side.
It might seem like you guys are sponsoring the race war.
This is true.
I don't know. That's a good idea.
Again, if that happens, like I said, I'm wearing the wrong uniform and the race war happens. I feel like it looks like I'm on the wrong team.
Yeah, hockey jerseys kind of, you know.
Yeah, you're very
That's not what
right
I meant
with it.
exactly, but yeah, that's true.
Well,
What if I get a Supon jersey? Then that's confusing, though, right? I get a Supon jersey. And it's a,
It's Subban.
you know what
But-
I'm talking about. I said PK. I got that right.
Yeah,
You're right. I'd correct you if you said something bad wrong about baseball. So it's okay.
this is true. But
Actually, you should've
unlike you, I
corrected
can
me.
pronounce my foreign names.
No, we're terrible at it on the show. We talked
I
about this
pronounce
before.
them better than you. I've noticed. Like you call Joseph Benavidez a lot. And it bothers me whenever I hear you, and I'm just
He's
sitting
retired.
in this
He's
chair going, "Motherfucker, will you say it right? Say it right. You've seen him fight how many goddamn times?
You
He's in
never
the
said
crowd."
anything to me, did you? I don't remember.
No, I've never said.
You
I
should have
never
corrected
say
me.
stuff. No, that's the fun. It makes you look like the idiot, and I am the smart one because
Which
I can
isn't
say
true.
different language, fucking last name.
No, you're right. You should definitely take those opportunities when you get them because they don't come very often.
Yeah,
Smartest man here.
agreed. You
Hold
do
on,
have
hold
a point.
What did Marty say here? Hold on.
Uh,
The twins are 7, and one of them is Rocky. Oh, thanks. Okay, cool, man. Thanks, Marty.
Thanks, buddy. Good to see
you,
you,
man.
Marty Drexler, a funny
We can have
bastard.
Marty on sometime.
Yeah,
We have a Friday show. We can have Marty on.
all dad jokes.
See if we can get him
Just-
fired by accident.
No,
job.
no.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I think anybody that has like a anything above factory worker should never be on
Never
this
be on a
show.
podcast.
No,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
unless you're talking about something in your field. That's about it.
He did John Brown and Brandon Petrie's podcast. Hey, Marty, from his office at school. I'm like, they're gonna let this fly. All right, cool. Actually, like,
Have you seen what the teachers unions do now? I'm
the
surprised he had
John
pants
Marty
on.
has down here. I was glad he got I met Marty in Canton, and then we were both living in Canton. We just happened to both move like a street apart from each other. But he got a job at the Catholic school here that the last person had for 40 years. So,
Oh boy,
yeah, he's got a good job,
good shit.
and he likes it, so that's good.
Should I do another shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you at now?
This would be my fourth.
What
Yeah.
Yeah,
is it? 4th? Okay, I haven't been paying attention.
yeah, because I just did my third one and it almost died.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
now
good.
I
Maybe
gotta
this
do
one's got the
4.
edge.
Huh?
Is it 4th? I think it's your 3rd.
Bitch, I know how many shots I've done. Physically, I'm spent. It's getting to that point. I may have gotten a C average in math, but I can at least count to 4. Okay.
All right, Ray. I'll take one for the team, and I'll hit this one with you.
You don't have to, but I do.
No,
appreciate it.
well, although I talked shit to Will, I said I'd be taking shots for fun. So I'll
Yeah.
do one more.
You did. He's the new Alan on the show, apparently now. He's just like,
well, I don't know if you want that title.
Is Alan dead from Alcohol Boys?
He had to do 7 one time, and he did them
yeah,
all
to
in
do
about 10
7
minutes.
shots of tequila in one night.
That's
He did
a
him.
lot.
He did them in 10 minutes. He was on the show for about 10 minutes and did them all, and then left. He's like, my
Yeah.
kid's waking up, done.
Yeah, he went to go
7,
make
done.
himself puke. Fucking try to not die.
Well, I mean, listen, he's the number one. He's the biggest legend of tequila quenches so far. Ray could have beat it if he did a shoey.
That would
This
have
is
been
true.
sick.
Next time I might just to get out of it. Why not? All right, boys and girls. Put
Ray.
oh boy, this is
Hold on.
ooh, I get oh god. 3, 2, oh god. Oh god. My teeth fucking chattered on that one. And my teeth ground during that. That was bad.
That was
Oh.
rough. Yeah, it was rough.
All right, boys, come back on.
I didn't chase that one just for you, Tim.
Uh,
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
I'm also
Yeah.
out of my drink, so I'm gonna go refill that right now.
ah! All right, take him off.
Move up.
He'll come back and bring him back on.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm not enjoying tonight at all.
I am a little bit.
This is probably the worst because I'm never chilling tequila again. It's all gonna be room temp from now on. I'm never.
Yeah, that's why I haven't messed with it. I just keep it down here.
I thought it would help. I really did.
it helped for me because that warm stuff was rough on me.
Well, Red, do you have like holes in your teeth where like if you drink something cold, it hurts?
Yeah.
You have that,
I've
yeah.
got
So
cavities and
that doesn't help, right? So like, I have that shit
Actually, I
too,
don't
so-
even feel my tooth right now. Hey,
Yeah.
the booze is helping the pain, which is nice.
So if he's coming back, we'll start talking about some fights when he's here, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Let's Thomas, if you can, bring up the fight card because we're going to talk some of the fights that happened.
Let's talk about the fights.
Full disclosure, I did not watch the early prelims.
Took his crown away. What?
I
I
did not
did
watch
know
the
the song.
early prelims.
I watched most of them. I watched the Blood Diamond fight yesterday because I missed
Okay.
a couple because my papa was in town, my dad was around, so I didn't see those. I got home in time for the main card and most of the
Bring
Prelims,
Drew
so-
back up,
Okay.
but
give me a
I'll do it. I got you.
No, I
Drew,
got
what are you drinking, man? What are you drinking there?
Just Captain and Coke.
Okay.
Nice.
I got
Nice.
this is my drink. Jim Beam and Coke Zero.
Nice. That's a
What I
Diet Pepsi, but you know.
Yeah. One of
Uh,
those. I don't too much I feel like just the normal pop is too much sugar for the drink and just
I agree.
it kind of overwhelms the alcohol. I don't like
Yeah.
that. And also I don't really drink normal soda that much because I'm afraid if I drink too much I'll cross the diabetes line.
Yeah, lose a foot. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm already.
it's a
Dude,
beer.
our dude Bill Stone just crossed the line. I hope he's gonna be
He-
okay.
He did.
Yeah, I saw that. I hate to say I'm not surprised, but
Well, maybe maybe he pulled Brian Kenny. Brian Kenny got a lot healthier when he got diagnosed.
yeah, but Brian Kenny's what 6'5"?
No, he's like maybe 6'2". I don't
Probably
think
like 6'2", 6'3". I think I'm taller. than him.
Okay, yeah, Brian.
He's not that tall.
But Brian was big, but at least he had height to him.
Mhm.
Bill's like my height. I'm 5'10". It's like,
I think Bill's shorter than I am, and
He's
we're about
also
the same height.
5'10" for sure.
Yeah, he's like 5'8". Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
are you drinking out of a mason jar? See, that's good. That's the
dude.
glass of our people right there. That's good.
fuck yeah.
It's a white
Oh,
trash wine glass.
That is a white jar. I love a good mason. I
Goddamn
wish I
right.
had some. Maybe I'll buy some. Drunk
Dude.
Tim is gonna buy himself mason jars.
They're
here
the
in a minute.
best.
Yeah, they are. They're great. I told you guys, my grandfather makes moonshine, and he has a bunch still sitting in his basement. But he stopped drinking because of medical issues. But so next time I'm there, I might just take it all with me.
Yes.
I might just come back
That's a
with
good idea.
a suitcase full of moonshine.
That
I
should
used
be if
I
I'm
did
at your place for a fight and we do live tequila quences.
It's rough.
We do tequila quences by the pale moonlight. That's how we do this shit. That's
That rules.
yes.
Mhm.
And just that'd be our punishment is like 100 proof moonshine, probably more.
Oh, it's
So
brutal.
that'll
Oh
be the
no,
blackout shot.
the most he's had is 160. And
Oh,
it's weird. Like the 160 I've had tastes better than like the 120. It just depends on like what part of the batch is from. But the 160 went down pretty smooth. It's just I used to take it to comedy shows. And like, who doesn't want to spend money on alcohol tonight? Let's come out and, our dude Sean Lynch, I think Dwayne Duke drank some, Sean Boyd, go ahead. Some of my grandpa's moonshine. It's been a while. It's been a few years since I brought it out, but yeah, I might come back with a bunch because I need to go see him because he's home now. I told these guys about that. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing real good.
John 209 in the building.
Johnny.
One of our OGs, regular motherfucker. Yeah, I love how we attract like old fit dudes who love MMA. It makes me happy because John's what is he? Like I think 6'6".
He's like he's like offensive lineman big, right? He's like
300 pounds.
Yeah, he's big hoss.
Just like I love the fact this is our demographic we're running. Besides maybe drunk, like that's always
wow.
Yeah, what was that on YouTube? What was the keyword?
Oh god, yeah, it was. I have it on my phone still. I think screen cap, but we had a demographic. I think I deleted it from the thing too. I wish we could bring it up. But yeah, we had a demographic thing where it was like something like nice and everything, and then 100% or like 80% was like drunk. Like,
people boxing and drunk, wasn't it?
Boxing and drunk.
That rules.
That's how people find us, boxing and drunk.
It's the best. And since we got people coming in, I'm gonna do my final tequila shot.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go fill my drink up, then we'll come back and we're gonna talk UFC 271. Is that what it was?
Is that our cue that we can talk WWE?
Yes.
You have
If you
45 seconds.
Yeah, Tim is gonna go upstairs. While he does, we're gonna talk wrestling behind his back because we're awesome people. But yeah, I don't think
crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love the fact I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Jesse's looking.
JBM, Jesse, how you doing, honey? Yeah, woo! The MMA holes in the building. Go to themmaholes.com since she's in here, and I need to do that plug. And as always, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, we have a thing now. If you like what we're doing, and I'm going to put this up myself, Thomas. Too many T's on this fucking show. I'm glad Drew Gigas is here to break up some monotony. But there is a tip jar down below to our Venmo. It's at Bro Plata. So go check that out. Leave us something. It can be $1. I don't care as long as it's going towards our StreamYard subscription. And you guys might actually pay for another place to stream. I'm thinking about moving us over to something better. And it's going to be, hopefully we can find something, but it's definitely something I want to do. And make sure to, if you like us, leave us a donation, and everything goes to our production. Also goes to Thomas for the awesome work that he's done. And by the way, if you do not add at the beginning of the episode or in the introduction, it's Jungle Fest, I'm going to be very mad at you, Thomas. That is have our show open up with Jungle Fest would be so hilarious.
That was the cleanest way I could say it. I didn't want to say it any worse, man.
It's perfect though. It's oh, I love having many black friends. It's so much fun to hear you guys talk. Oh, good time. That was the whitest thing I've ever said.
We broke Drew.
No. The way you said that, I love having many black friends. Like in the like
great.
I'm not racist
I have
way.
many black friends.
But then the next thing you said was, I love the way they talk.
It's just like black guys tiptoe sometimes where you're like, why are you tiptoeing, motherfucker? Like, just get it out there. Like, just what this show is about.
Well, I
Goddamn.
heard they don't tip ever. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right,
Because in
LeBron.
some instances, like if the camera's not on, okay, you
Let's
can
just
let
Joe
loose.
Rogan for a second.
Right. But like if the cameras weren't on, you best believe you know me. I let it
Oh,
fly. I let every adjective fly about every race. I don't give a shit. But while the camera's on, I don't want to like say something does work out to where I'm on somebody's Marvel fucking production like James Gunn was. And then the next thing you know, it comes out that I called somebody shit, almost came out. Called somebody ear hurler. We'll say it like that. I know, Jesse, but you got to be tactical in how you say things because I'm one of the most. I say it and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
First of all, Jesse is whiter than I am. Second of all,
Damn.
I love those guys though. They're again, the MMA holes are amazing, and Tim's like futzing with his stuff right now. But
we gotta get it. We gotta get it in. Stone Cold coming back, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
So?
Not gonna lie.
It should. It probably will.
And I think it's gonna be a mass exodus of AEW guys.
No.
I truly do.
No, AEW's too good. Cody was never signed. That's why he never had a contract.
He was an executive VP.
Maybe.
This isn't you, right?
Actually, well, I don't. Well, you look whiter than me. I'm just saying.
Some people think it's a work.
Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my
leaving.
microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. I was trying to save you guys, but you're us here being racist. Rave's gonna go around all the countries eventually.
I can't be racist. I have a black friend. Okay.
That I can't be racist because I'm racist. So there you go.
But I get everything wrong with JBM. Like Jesse, I called her sir. That was another thing.
You believe Jesse's a white man?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna call John 209 has the best comment of the show so far, though. He's gonna rat me out to Don Lemon now. It's all over.
Oh God!
I am gonna be on Don Lemon tonight. And then I have to go to goddamn what's her name?
I thought we were getting rid of Dom Levin if Doc is Beast Blades in Columbus. That's what we said.
You can only hope. You can only hope. Good times, everybody.
How many more days till Columbus, man? I'm excited.
We are a little bit under a month or a month away from the show. I think a month and 11 days from UFC Columbus fight night. It's going to be awesome.
And it looks like Bruce Buffer's going to be there.
Did he say he was going to be there?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, I'm pretty excited. I didn't think he'd be there. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Can't wait to get a picture with him again. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. Ray, did that restraining order expire yet or not?
Yes, it did. I have a guy in the Vegas PD who finally told me that it was over. It took about a year. It was a year. They didn't even say anything. They let it. They didn't tell me for a year. Now I can actually go on his lawn like I used to in my tent.
You fucking around, or is this real?
It's it's improv, sir.
All right, I'm not trying to be a dick. I believe that Bruce Buffer would have
2 words. True. Yes, and yes, and.
Right. You're right. Look, you're right. It's not out of the ordinary that Ray would have a restraining order against him from Bruce Buffer.
Well, that's the joke. The joke is that it seems very possible. So we just let it way out there. So people are fucking Googling Ray Hack like Bruce Buffer.
All right. No. I didn't mean to.
No, it's a joke. But Joe Martinez, on the other hand, we're not even going to get into that.
Yeah, shit. Joe Martinez has
still
been banned
pending.
in 4 states. It's weird.
I
don't. Come on, man. I want to go to Iowa just one more time. Like
Nobody wants to go to Iowa, right?
I want to go to
I
Iowa.
do.
Let's go see Pat. Let's go see Pat
Yeah, I
Miletich.
was gonna say, I want to go hang out with Pat Miletich. We can shit talk Mike Jackson all together and just get drunk. I like it. Does Pat drink? I think he does.
Yeah.
Okay. Improv always makes me cringe.
Why, John? There's a possibility of truth. Yeah. Or is there a possibility of truth with it or no?
Huh?
What's happening?
Of Joe Martinez? No, sadly. Although he does have a sultry voice. I would listen to that man read comic books to me all day.
Now, Jake Digman on the other.
Jake Digman, star of the movie Warrior, is a good friend of mine, and I love that man to death. I want him on here. I need to
we can get him on, man. Listen, I told you I talked to that guy once drunk at a bar in Highland Square, and he's real fun to talk to when he's hammered. And so I want to have him on. And also
I spent 4 days with Digman. That's the thing. I spent 4 days in Indianapolis with that guy. It was
talking
awesome.
more, maybe 40 minutes, but okay, yeah. But no, he's a ring announcer for Cage Thunder, and I think maybe Honor too now.
Yeah,
but he's done some other stuff. Yeah. But he was in the movie Warrior, and he was straight up meta, man, because he was doing a fight in a strip club, and he's done basically fights in parking lots before. Like he's definitely do some shitty shows before. I've seen him.
We all have.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Dude, like I said before, amateur MMA in Ohio used to be hilarious. Not nearly as funny anymore, but it used to be really funny. Like I fought in the back of an arcade.
All right.
Yeah. That's one of the better ones. And pro too. Our dude Andrew Law had a fight for King of the Cage, and they said it was at a casino outside Pittsburgh. And I'm like, oh, cool. It's going to be a ballroom. Get there. It's literally in the parking garage.
Yeah.
It's in the parking
slot
garage.
In the corner. Like it counts.
No, I had to walk very far to get to the gambling, and I didn't like it very much at all.
And they have tables in every casino in PA, so that's even like
then I lost money in blackjack. It was a whole Andrew lost, and I lost money. I used to like Drew Carey, but I hated his improv show. I still even dislike that white guy Wayne Brady.
Oh,
Thomas, I want to hear your opinion on Wayne Brady and go.
Very funny stand-up. Was highly more entertaining than I thought. Huh?
He does stand-up, Wayne Brady?
Yeah, he did stand-up at the Roxino, or what used to be the Roxino, the MGM, whatever the hell it is. He did a stand-up show there. It was pretty good. Him and Ken John. I saw both of them there.
Nice.
He's the new Monty Hall.
Pretty much.
Well, he's on Let's Make a Deal, so yeah.
He doesn't shy away from God. Why am I being put in this position tonight? He doesn't shy away from his whiteness in his stand-up.
No.
Yeah.
I love when he took over like Chappelle's show for that one episode.
Yeah. So yeah.
What I heard him talking about some joke somebody made about him that he didn't like, and he said it wasn't funny. It was basically calling him why white people like Wayne. Oh man, I can't remember. Never mind, I can't remember. But he was talking about how the joke isn't funny. I'm like, I think it's kind of funny, Wayne.
That's because you're racist, Tim.
Maybe. And we lost Ray.
Oh, that's good.
No, honestly,
Wayne Brady, get out of here. That's what he said.
I loved Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
Growing up, I loved it.
Yeah, I loved Whose Line. Okay, John doesn't like it. That's okay. But I was watching one of the new episodes with my brother. Fun fact: my brother's wife, before they got married, which was a few months ago, her name was Ryan Stiles.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
To make the jokes all the time. I used to call her Mailman, and no one understood it. But yeah, it was funny for a long time. But actually, I don't think she's legally changed her name yet. But yeah, Ryan Stiles.
How do you guys, because you're comedians, how do you guys feel about so-called crossover comedians, like comedians that are built one way, but they take them as comedians that fits the other side?
I don't understand the question. Are you talking about people who come from non-stand-up and start doing stand-up?
Or like the Wayne Brady's, where he's perceived to be liked a whole lot by white people, when in all actuality, Wayne Brady's just being Wayne Brady or those kind of guys. Like, and I can't remember I'm trying to be fair. Remember the white guy that
Gary Owen?
Gary Owen.
Yeah.
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 I have no problem with Wayne Brady. Gary Owen is not my cup of tea. I think he just panders. I
get the pandering like thing, but like I feel like if you're being authentic, like to who you are, then I'm cool with it. If people enjoy you and people want to be a fan of you, then good for you. Build your fan base. That's awesome.
Right.
But if you are pandering and like trying your best to make people like you, then that's fucking lame.
And I don't know about Gary Owen. I don't know what his life was growing up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know much about him either.
Know. But the guy we know, Chris Harvey, gets accused of that too. But I also know where Chris is from, and like some, so I don't give. Who taught Plackett and rap? Yeah, maybe.
I mean, as long as you're being true, I agree with you, Drew. As long as you're being true to who you are, I don't care. If you make me laugh, you make me laugh. Like one of my favorite comedians is Dennis Leary. Okay. And it's basically because he's a degenerate. You know this. And
he stole a lot of material. I don't like Dennis Leary.
Yeah, he did, but that's what brought me kind of in. And then I went back and watched the Carlinton. And of course, Pryor, and of course, a name I'm not going to say because he rapes. And
all right. Yeah. Took me a second.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Bill Cosby himself is still one of the greatest comedy albums. I don't care.
That's true. You can't take that away from him, but like you used to be like, that is a piece of shit.
I mean, listen, listen to it now, and all you do is just think of things he's done. So that's different. But the fact, I used to have a bunch of Bill Cosby vinyls, but I accidentally threw them away before I even found out. I wish I still had them.
Oh, wow.
Bill Cosby played down the street from me when that place first opened up in New Philly, that Performing Arts Center.
That's sick.
Well, now it's weird. But,
yeah.
Go to Ralphie May. I saw Ralphie May there before he died.
Do you remember it, JBM?
Man, I forgot Ralphie May was dead.
Y'all are wrong. Y'all are so bad.
What's happening?
I ended up in a hotel.
That's what I try to do. I try to let people get mesmerized with the fact that I'm talking and walking at the same time because I'm fat.
That is a feat. If you've ever seen Tim Danko
hanging out with Bill Cosby.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing too. Yeah, geez.
I don't know.
Oh God, John.
If you met Bill Cosby, where did you meet him and where did you wake up? I guess that's the question.
Do you know what the irony of the Cosby Show was? That he was a practicing gynecologist in his basement. Like, do you realize?
Kind of true to the show, probably.
Like, what a breadcrumb! What a breadcrumb that
he was originally wrote as a podiatrist, and he's like, I think we need to change this to gynecologist. And I think it would just work better as a gynecologist.
I need to see the pussies all the time.
That was his way of like giving a wink to the audience.
Yes,
the wink to his victims.
Well,
before each session, he gives him something to drink.
Oh God, no,
this
John.
This is gonna be cold.
No,
I met Michael Jackson 5 years before he died at a Walmart. You know what? Nope. Oh God damn it! You put it up on screen.
Hell yeah.
God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Didn't he pull this on us before? He pulled the same thing on us before.
Casey.
I hope so, Casey.
He doesn't.
God,
Casey, is that a picture of a hearse?
Come on.
You don't know that. Haven't we been trying to talk about these fights for half an hour now?
We have, and then I went and smoked a bowl. So I'm ready.
That's usually how it goes. It's fine. You want to talk more about Wayne Brady?
Yeah. That has to go up on YouTube. Our Wayne Brady chunk that we just did, I think would be perfect. Or at least IGTV. Something.
I like
Okay.
the Bill Cosby stuff, to be honest.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, no, I think he did hit you guys with that one. Yeah, he did. I remember John did that. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure Ray has recycled jokes on here too, and I probably have to.
Yeah,
John
definitely.
Old material. Come on, dude.
I like my milk the way Ray likes his blowjobs.
Oh, gee.
You know what? I have that timestamp for you, Thomas. So
yeah.
put that up.
Okay.
My favorite one though, you just because it was so natural, is always gonna be the brown recluse joke, and I need to go back and find
that.
No, we're making that a clip.
No.
Thank
you, Jesse. We were getting there.
We appreciate it.
Keeping us right on track there.
Yes. But before we do that, I am going to do my final shot. Just
big surprise. None of us watched it, actually. We
we didn't spend the money.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. What happened?
Whoa. So none of y'all watched it live?
No, we did. I did at least.
Well, I'm about to say, I'm the only one. Oh, fuck that. Everybody's getting illegal cable at the end of this week. That's my gift to y'all.
I had to.
Yes.
Going down with Thomas. No, I had to call 911 in the middle of the main event. We talked about this.
Right. Okay.
Like the third round, I had to call the ambulance.
That's acceptable.
Really? Yeah. Third round.
I think third round. Yeah.
You ready, Ray?
It wasn't even that exciting. I mean, it would have made more sense if it happened in the co-main event.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, boys and girls. If you're just joining us and you're not familiar with Tequila Quences, it's a game where we punish ourselves for having the idea of making a wheel, picking two fighters, and if they lose, depending on the round, you have to. I had 2 extra shots, and Derek Lewis lost. So we'll talk about that more in a second. But I've had 5 shots. This is my 5th, and
it doesn't look full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true. True, and I agree with what John just said. Izzy, that was a close fight, but we'll talk about it more here in a second.
No way.
I'm not saying. I said it was 3-2, motherfucker, not like 4-1.
I was talking about JBM's comment how he won 4 out of 5 rounds. I disagree.
No, I'd say it was 3-2. But we'll get into it. All right, Payne in 3.
We'll watch Ray die first.
1.
What did you take the shot?
I physically couldn't,
not a
Tim.
Shot, dude.
You stuck your tongue in it and started gagging.
Did I?
That's what she said.
I have to chase this all up.
Apologize.
3.
Good Lord.
He may, Casey. Breathe through your nose.
I puked a little. Ooh. Why? Why has the wheel forsaken me, Tim? Why?
Tune in March 8th, everyone, to see us do this again.
UFC 272.
Also, I'm going to find out if you can come down that weekend. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, we can. We keep talking about.
I got the money. You guys are getting You guys are getting that's all.
We're getting what, Thomas?
I can't say it because we're broadcasting.
It is, yeah. It's gonna be.
It's fine. If Ray blacks out, we just take him off the stream, and we'll call him.
JC.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, I think that was only 4, Ray, actually.
You shut your whore
That was
mouth.
only
How about that? Drew Gigas, how about you shut your whore mouth? I love you to death, but I just went through hell. Oh, my balls are tingling.
All right, so let's do this. So there were some fights on Saturday.
There was,
and Izzy again defending his title. He's the beast, man. He's the man.
Dude.
This fight was exactly how I expected it to be. I think it's exactly what I called. I called Izzy was probably going to win this fight by decision, but I expected it to be a lot closer than the first fight. Whitaker was going to look a lot better, and he did. And he even had to make some adjustments early. Early on, you're thinking, oh man, maybe Izzy's going to do it to him again, but he was smart and made adjustments. It made it a really competitive fight. I think there's no denying at all that Izzy won the fight, but Whitaker, I expected him to look better, and he did look better, and he did a great job. He's definitely the number 2 guy in that weight class still.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Cannonier's most likely going to get the next shot. At least I'd hope so. Unless something happens to Izzy and they push it back and make him fight Strickland or something. But right now it'd be Cannonier. And but still, I think Whitaker's the number 2 guy for sure. I think if he already beat Cannonier, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, for the top, he hasn't challenged for the belt, but they fought earlier in their career, I thought.
But now, is there something wrong with Izzy's hand? Like I was watching the fight, and they kept saying something was wrong with his hand.
He was kind of playing off that it was sort of his fighting style. Obviously, trying to boast after a big win like that, but
it's usually the opposite, man. It's usually I would have knocked him out if I didn't break my hand. Like no one says that the opposite.
Yeah. But no, Izzy, man, he's on a different level. Like the kickboxing he has is insane, and the way he just is able to make guys like think is impressive. And yeah, Robert Whitaker got some takedowns, but Izzy also got up pretty quickly from each takedown, which was impressive.
He gets out of that shit so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a goddamn ninja, man. It's quite nice. And also that picture I was trying to get that for the thumbnail, but that fucking fence kept like messing up everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like Junior Dos Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first 2 I think of, but there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whitaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot, and he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But I expect him to win that too. But this guy's great. I mean, I still think the only reason he lost to Jan is because Jan was so much bigger than him.
Yes.
I think if they were the same size, he would have been able to stop those takedowns. He would have been able to get up. But I mean, listen, at that point, the weight limit difference did make a big difference.
Well,
so that's why Jan beat him, and it still surprised me that even then Jan beat him. But I mean, I think
also the extra weight. I mean, going up 20 pounds like that kind of affected his cardio, and you could see that in the later rounds against Jan. This is in shape Izzy. Like this is a guy who's a total machine when he's at 185 pounds. So I honestly think that if it wasn't for that 20 pounds and it was at 185, he would have had a shot against Jan. But 20 pounds is a lot when you're putting on weight when you're used to only being like 95 maybe. Izzy walks around at 200.
He only weighed in like 200, right? He weighed him real light.
Yeah,
they're talking possibly. I think Izzy's manager said this, that like even though they said they wouldn't do it in the past, that like him and Usman fighting is a possibility.
That'd be
and
wild.
Man, I hope that happens.
I agree.
I mean, you're not counting John Jones because he hasn't fought in forever. Those are the 2 top guys, pound for pound.
Yeah,
in my opinion. So yeah, those guys. And they want to have a card in Africa. Did you see that? Both those guys fighting each other, a super fight in Africa. Would be amazing.
That would be
That makes
sexy.
sense.
Anywhere, but especially there would be great.
Oh, that would draw every single person. Like,
Ray, you want to go to Africa? Me
No,
and John
I'm good.
Gunther are going to Africa. No?
I gotta take malaria pills. That's not something I want to do. Like, it's,
What you got against the motherland, brother?
What if we
Anyway,
just
get him,
put
I
a
just
Tom.
don't
shot
want to
of
have to
tequila,
take
right?
medication to go somewhere.
We're gonna put the pills in
Hey,
a
can you
shot of
put
tequila for
Jesse's
you.
question up here, Thomas?
Huh?
Can you put Jesse's question up here?
Well, I was on the what's the name? Sorry. Hold
Okay,
on.
cool.
God
I will
damn
answer
it.
this question.
Uh,
Listen, they both sound exciting. Interesting. Strickland can pepper the hell out of almost anyone, but I don't think he'd be able to do it against Izzy.
Plus, also,
I think, have
Cannonier's
the better-
win was so impressive. I mean, way more
She's not-
impressive than Sean Strickland.
She's not asking who deserves it. She's asking what would you rather see as a fan.
I'd rather see Cannon.
And I was talking.
Cannonier,
Right.
yeah.
But listen, I understand why the Strickland fight would be interesting because of how great of a striker he is. But I think Cannonier has more pop, so that might be more interesting. Listen, I'd like to see them both. And the thing is, if Cannonier beats him, then Strickland may have to beat Whitaker, maybe. We'll see, man. But listen, Strickland had a chance to look. Hold on, here we go. That fight only makes sense for Usman. Izzy will get nothing out of it. Really? Because listen, people think the best there is Usman, and if you beat him, you beat the best there is. You beat the number one guy, the pound for pound best, and if you beat him, you are the pound for pound best. So I don't think he gets nothing out of it. I feel like he gets like legacy wise and the money he get from a number one. But I know you're not talking about the money, but as far as the legacy part of it, he beats the guy who looks untouchable right now, and the guy who's absolutely the number one pound for pound guy in the UFC fighting right now. And he beats that guy. He beats him, then yeah, he's the best for sure. So I don't understand why you say he gets nothing out of it, but I think a fight's great. And if he loses, who cares either? I mean, he already went up and lost against Jan. That fight's amazing. And for the fans, come on. Why wouldn't you want to see that fight? That fight sounds amazing.
Now, does Usman goes up 10 pounds, right?
I'd assume so.
or
I don't even know.
15
I don't know.
pounds, yeah.
I don't know
I
if
think
Izzy can
so.
make it. I'd assume that, but I don't know if Izzy. I don't know.
I don't think Izzy could make that weight. I
think so
really
either.
don't.
That's tough.
If Izzy wins, he beat a smaller guy. If he loses his belt. He better have continue. You know what though? That fight sounds so awesome. You know, I don't think that though. I honestly don't. Listen, I didn't think. Well, I guess I could say I didn't think that when Jan beat him, but I just said I did. So, but in this case, no, I don't think so. Not in this case. I mean, look, he's so good. I don't think he'd have to pick him apart from the outside. And I don't think I would think at all he beat him just because he was bigger than him. He's not, because number one is he isn't a giant middleweight. He's long. He's not like a real thick
Lanky as all
middleweight.
hell.
Yeah, he's not a real thick middle. I personally wouldn't think that at all, that he'd beat because like I said, Usman is the number one dude. Why would you want to
Such a
fight the
good
number one
wrestler
dude?
too. That'd be so interesting to see.
No, I
would
really
be.
don't.
He is beefy.
Yeah, I don't really think that anyone would discredit Izzy for beating him because of his size. I don't think that at all.
I mean,
But I
especially
respect your opinion.
if he gains 15,
Unless it's about Stipe, then I don't respect your opinion.
Wow.
Jesus.
We love you. We talked about this. You can't tell Cleveland dudes that Stipe sucks.
Yeah, no, you can't do that, Thomas. How dare you?
He's a goat.
What? I never said Steve. I was the one fighting about. You know what? I'm going back to watching to see why my calves are looking bad.
We just attacked Thomas for no reason.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, Usman at going up to 185 would be a logical step.
Also, Cannonier, there's Cannonier and Strickland. Those are the only two guys he hasn't fought, right? He hasn't fought Strickland, has he? Those are the only two guys he hasn't fought. He's fought everybody else.
yeah, I don't think Izzy's fought.
Like it.
I think Kamaru didn't. No, who did Strickland fight at UFC 210 when I was there?
You were
that
there, right?
Kamaru
You were there.
Usman? It was probably Kamaru Usman. Yeah, and he lost to Kamaru. Yeah, I was. Have I ever told you that story where I just got fucked up during UFC 210 to the point where I don't remember anything except for singing along to "Won't Back Down" by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers when Chris Weidman came out? Yeah, and I was wearing a Chris Weidman fight kit because I'm that guy. I'll be buying the Venom ones when those come.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Hey, I met Luke Harper that day, so
That's
boom.
pretty dope. Rest
I
in
met
peace,
Brody
Lee.
fucking Lee
Rest
that
in
day.
peace.
R.I.P.
You don't remember Sean Strickland and Usman, really?
No, I was so stoned, dude. I was high as giraffe pussy.
I'm
Like it was
disappointed
bad.
in you. Disappointed in you. Oh, I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. Still, it was. Oof. Yeah, I don't remember the prelims. I remember the main card to a point. I remember. I forget who retired that night. Patrick Cote. When Patrick Cote retired.
One-legged Canadian.
Yes. And then I remember Cormier versus Johnson because I also won Tapology in a picking contest for a group I'm a part of. I don't even think exists anymore because I don't see shit for it anymore on my Facebook feed. Might have been banned. Who knows?
They dissolved when you became a member.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just gave up.
Although I did get to pick the banner for the group, and I put Yancy Medeiros up there because I'm a big Yancy Medeiros fan. I love Yancy Medeiros.
Cool. So the only other thing I want to say about this fight is that either I was having some sort of heart issue and was dying, or was having an extreme panic attack because I had to call the ambulance when I was in the third round of this fight.
It was all in your head, Tim.
You know what, Drew?
I'm just fucking around. I've been hospitalized for panic attacks before.
You don't want to know the shit that's in my head, fam. You know. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. We'll just
yeah, I feel bad.
Send her back to the nursing home with a smile,
yes,
didn't he?
We
Greatest of all time.
We just said that I had to call the ambulance because I was having a panic attack. And you're trying to get my blood pressure through the roof again. Just trying to kill us.
And picking. Good times. Patrick Cote about as memorable as my first solid shits.
I mean, come on. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
That rules.
Yeah, it was a pick'em league that they allowed to to pick the group banner if you won it. And I won it by 3 points. I just took all lucky guesses on that. That was a good day. So fun.
Okay. So we're gonna go to this co-main event. I don't know if you guys watched
the reason I drink.
I'm gonna say something about this fight. Awesome. I want these guys to fight every weekend until the end of time. That's basically. So let's fight. This is every single thing we wanted out of this. Everything. Like Lewis fucking hits him with hammers, and Tuivasa weathers the storm, comes back and knocks him out the elbow in the second. Also,
dude,
Derek Lewis, judo black belt, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, trips and throws. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, that fucking hip toss was awesome.
You know?
I was so shocked.
Is there anyone more lovable in this sport than Tai Tuivasa? Dude, obviously we're big Stipe fans because we're Cleveland guys, but
I'm a Conor McGregor fan.
He's just perfect.
He gets a different wrinkle every fucking time we see him, from when he started throwing high kicks to the times where he just says, fuck it, I'm going to throw my hips in this shit and see if I knock a motherfucker out. Then the judo throws. When he did that goddamn judo throw, I got up out of the recliner I was sitting.
Lewis who threw him. Do you not remember that?
That's what I said. Derek Lewis. Yes.
I think you said Tuivasa, didn't you?
No, I was meaning Derek Lewis.
Okay, you're good. Keep going.
But the guy he's one of the best heavyweight strikers in the heavyweight division that's a non-trained kickboxer. The dude doesn't give a fuck and is
talking about Lewis still?
Shit.
What? Who are you talking about?
Derek Lewis.
Okay.
For some reason,
lost, right? Okay.
Yes, I'm aware, but I'm impressed at the fact that, again, when you mentioned the judo throw, my heart kind of skipped with happiness because I was like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. That was fucking awesome. Because he just gets different shit. Like I don't know. He's a great brawler, but that short elbow of Tai Tuivasa,
brutal,
hard. Like oh.
And like Jesse said, he went down to slow motion. It was definitely a timber moment.
Yes.
Boom, just boom.
I was like a little heartbroken though. His hometown. He
never
just
fights
left.
well in Houston.
No
he got beat by Don there too.
Yeah. That's why I hate you, Tim. I was cursing your name because you brought that up and jinxed the whole fucking thing by saying he doesn't do well in his hometown.
Pretty sure I had nothing to do with it either, but
bullshit.
Okay, Raymond.
To quote our good friend, the Honorable Master Ken, bullshit. Okay.
We need to get Master Ken back on here too. It's been over a year. We can.
Yeah, we need Master Ken to come back on.
It's been like 18 months. I feel like we can ask him again at this point.
I wanna ask him how it was like to be with a bunch of professional wrestlers. That was a cool time. If you don't know who Master Ken is, fucking rules. It's so fun. Love the guy. He came on he was one of our first guests.
Yeah, he came on like show. Yeah, he came on like show. He was our second guest, but he came on show. The first one was Andrew, who's one of my best friends. So he came on right away when we had no listeners, and he was great.
And he helped us. Like we got a lot of views off of that.
We did.
It's wonderful. I love Master Ken. But yeah, it was almost like, because being a former Houstonian myself, it was like watching your stepbrother get beaten up. Like it was bad. Like takes you to the pool all day, gets into a fight, and then gets knocked out. Your whole world changes. The whole world changes. Hurt.
Yeah, but the guy who beat him up is cool as fuck.
That is true. He got Dana to do
you got beat up, bro, but this guy's the shit.
Just a fucking.
Yeah, I saw Ray that you tried a shot in the dark to try to get Tuivasa on the show here. I don't think we have a very good shot, but we hope. Listen, if we have to do shoeys, we'll get him on. We'll do them.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Even
shoot Quintus. I'll hit a fucking shoe.
Yeah, money on Lewis. Jesse, we don't have legal gambling in the state yet. They passed the law. They just have to get all the bugs figured out and get it actually, established as a law. But I figured it was going to happen before football season. So hopefully this summer we're going to start doing bets on this.
Dude, this shit doesn't make any sense that gambling's illegal.
Agreed.
Well, I mean,
honestly, any gambling or like drugs or whatever. I think all that shit should be legal. It's stupid.
And prostitution too.
We're adults. Dude, those chicks need to be paying taxes.
Well, now y'all sound like the mayor of Hudson in this boy. What the hell?
We're gonna get there. We're getting there. We're getting to the mayor of Hudson.
Think about all that tax money.
What about that? But I think honestly, like once this goes in, the revenue stream in Ohio, if they complain about like being broke, fuck your mother. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's losing their fucking ass to the state already. And for gambling to now sports gambling, I'm never going to leave the house unless I have to collect a paycheck. Like,
but it'll still be a way for the state to be broke. Don't fool yourself. They'll probably somehow be broke.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing a lottery forever and they still say they're broke. And
right.
What,
that's just the schools.
Tell you what, that means I know there's not a whole lot of subscribers or listeners right now, but Bro Plata is shopping for an official sports book of Bro Plata, just so you know.
Yes,
we're shopping. We're wide open for having an official sports book. Listen, we might not have the biggest audience quite yet, but we're working on it. We're trying. But I tell you this, I'm pretty sure everyone is a degenerate gambler who watches the show.
Damn,
it is true.
So, we said that out of love.
At least everyone who's on the show,
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose $400 in blackjack in an hour. It's definitely
been there, heard that.
Me too. I haven't played blackjack in a long. The last 2 times I went to the casino, I didn't play. I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like losing money.
I always.
And also, it's like COVID times when there's a weird plastic up. I just felt uncomfortable sitting there with that weird plastic up.
Yeah,
it is bad. They've removed it since then, by the way.
Have they?
Have removed it,
okay,
yeah. Because I was up there, I think a month ago. playing some blackjack. I lost. I think I lost like what did I have? 200, like $160.
Do you lost your life savings, Ray? Jesus.
No. That's my limit. Like when I gamble,
Yeah,
I come with a bankroll of $200 in my pocket, slap it down at like the $10 or $15 table, and I'll play for just shits and giggles, doing the minimum bet.
Yeah,
sometimes
I like finding like a nice $5 table, and it's like I can play for a little while.
Dude, the Vegas tables, when you see a $5 table at 6:30 in the morning, is the greatest day you got.
Love it.
You've been to Vegas? Yeah, know.
It's so fun.
Oh, those tables.
Finally find a spot at the one table you can afford. Like all night they've been crowded. You finally find a spot and there's a guy next to you playing like a jackass. You're like, fuck, I can't play with this guy. Like, hitting on shit he shouldn't hit on, and the opposite, and you can't I can't do this. You have to leave. You're like, fuck. No wonder there's an open seat.
I was that guy last time I went to Vegas.
Oh, you were the cooler, you son of a bitch.
No, it was my first time. It was my first. Yeah, it was my first time.
The dealer has a 2-up. You have a 15. You're hitting.
So I sat next to this one woman, like this middle-aged woman, and I swear to God, every time I made like a bad hit, she would go "fuck" and just like look at me. And I'm like, "What? What am I doing?" Because I had no idea.
No, Cleveland has the $15 table. Sorry, Cleveland has $15. That's like the minimum here.
Yeah, that's fucking lame.
We're on a fancy like they are in Phoenix. Is that where you guys are? Phoenix?
Yeah, they're in Phoenix.
They have gambling. Well, it's a desert, I'm assuming.
What else is there to do?
Yeah.
Native American. Right?
Never been to Arizona.
Fucking Christ.
Get there. I'll get there.
It's Indian.
I'm not going to Arizona. Nope.
Why not? Why?
It's fair.
Oh, I know why.
No, it's not even that. It's the bugs.
Bugs. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there bugs in Arizona?
Yeah, there's bugs in Texas too, though.
Is that what they call them now?
Scorpions and shit in Arizona.
Right. It's that serious grade of bug, like
Black widows.
Right.
Denver. That was a big
everywhere
thing.
In Arizona.
Denver has like a black widow thing where like out in the prairie lands and the mountains, you have to like watch out for black widow. If you're in the city, they don't really go into like heavily populated areas. This is my pest control guy coming through. But like most of the time you'll find like black widows in like abandoned factories or brown recluses, same thing. But like in Arizona, you actually have to watch out for that shit all the time.
Well, Red,
same thing with Colorado.
Let's move to Arizona, okay? And you can become a scorpion murderer. That can be your job.
The Scorpion King, like The Rock.
Yes,
that's true. Yeah.
Scorpion Piper. I just play a flute through town and all the scorpions follow me, sting my enemies.
Ray's just skipping through town playing Locomotive Breath by Jeff.
In the shuffling madness of the scorpion sting.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude. But gambling in Ohio. Can't wait for it.
Yeah, excited. And like you said, all I know is that they passed it, but it's not implicated yet.
They said mid 2022 is like the earliest it'll come.
They're gonna make sure that's done before football season.
Fuck yeah, they are.
I'm saying probably summertime, by summertime, because they're not gonna want to miss
fucking money.
Yeah, they're not gonna miss football season in Ohio. Are they gonna be able to bet on high school games? And
I'm pretty sure they are.
Well, Vegas for years had Massey McKinley on the
spelling bee.
We have the most.
Yeah, they do.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, dude, because it's the perfect temperature for them. Like what's like the average day? Like tapping 100 in Arizona during the winter. Like I think they barely drop below 80.
Probably, yeah.
Is there grass in that state, or does everyone have like AstroTurf lawns?
Somewhere.
Yeah. What irrigation are they using is the question.
Yeah, like if you have grass, you're just a piece of shit. Arizona.
Real grass, you poor son of a bitch. white trash with your Bermuda grass.
Is that Kentucky bluegrass,
Hey,
you
bluegrass.
mo?
Dude, I bet everyone's like got a sick like putting hand though.
Yeah, all really good at. Yeah, see, that's
78
perfect,
today. Cold today, huh?
Yo, is
No,
JP
that's
in Arizona? That rules.
dude. I would love to live in Arizona during the winter. That'd be awesome.
Well,
Like,
they see me in the heat. I'm pretty sure I'd die if we live in the,
yeah,
the south. And
he almost died at a fucking Pirates game, which made me like.
It was
I'm
bad,
standing
yeah.
next to this guy.
I had to go buy a bunch of like $8 waters and go in the bathroom and because it was
Yeah,
He
sounds
almost
like you're on
passed out in
Molly.
the goddamn stall in the bathroom. I love you, Tim. It's
no,
an
it's
adventure.
bad, man. It was bad. I told you I drank one beer and I'm like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. Well, listen, again, I was wearing jeans, bad idea. Should have been wearing gym shorts. That was a bad idea. And should have been drinking some Pedialyte beforehand. You know, I just, you gotta get a pre-game for these things as a fat man, to be smart. And also no more day games. Fuck day games.
I like a good day game.
No. Well, maybe
Day games
in
rule.
April. Well, I'll go to one in April, not in fucking July.
It was
Ugh.
June. First
June.
of
That was
all.
end of June. Shut up. It's
Yeah, it was
Father's
2
Day.
days before my birthday. You fuck.
It was Father's Day.
It was, and I don't have one. Neither do you in your life. But that's neither here
Oh,
nor
my
there.
father that day.
Drew's had his, but he's always given him nothing but disappointment.
Well,
Thanks, Jesse.
it's actually the other way around, really.
Ah. Hey, no, we
Listen,
got no. Actually, we got the Jared Cannonier fight, motherfucker.
Well-
Because this was a nice little elbow. Like, he got him in classic MMA. That's how I used to win at UFC Throwdown on the PlayStation. I would just get a guy in side control and elbow the fuck out of him and just spam circle.
I
the
thought you
entire
said
time.
that like that's what I saw. I used to win at the playground, and I'll mention that. That's what I thought was coming.
Those girls
No,
had
no.
no idea what I was
Had
bringing
no
to the
idea.
table.
Oh no, I was going straight video game with that one. There was not going to be.
I would
I
tell you
don't
that
look
when
like
I
a
beat,
guy who wins fights.
I beat
all
the
right?
hell out of a kid in 5th grade. I would tell you that.
No.
Yeah, this kid was fucking with me forever, and I don't know. I was 5th grade, so I tell the teacher, I told the parents, I just wanted to stop. My parents called the teachers, and they like never stopped. They never did anything. And eventually, I'm like, this is still happening. I just want to stop. And my parents eventually were like, just fucking hit him. They're like we've tried to do all the right things. We've talked to everyone in that school, and they're not doing anything about it. So back in the day when they didn't give a shit about bullying, apparently. So one day he messed with me, and I punched him. I threw him to the ground. I grabbed his hair and I slammed his head into the concrete. And he was bleeding from his head. And guess what? He never fucked with me again. And that was
Fuck. Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
well. You know what? Hey,
It would have only
teachers,
been better if you
principal,
killed
you
him.
were all told. All I wanted, I just
Damn.
wanted left alone, man. I just wanted left alone. And that was on you. That's on you. Don't blame me. That's on you.
Honestly,
Moving on.
I'm
Jared
with it.
Cannonier.
You make him hold your pocket after that, like
Pretty much. Yeah.
What the hell?
Pretty close, man. I fucked him up.
Oh, that's funny.
I do.
Was
That's like my
bleeding from the
favorite
top
story.
of his head.
I love
Yeah.
that story. I
Yeah.
love those stories when dude's like, "Yeah, kid was bullying me, and I almost put him in the hospital."
Yeah,
Yeah, and you know what? And again, we try to do everything to avoid it.
Yeah,
Everything.
dude.
Everything.
He gave you no
it's funny.
choice.
I saw a thing the other day, like recently, a teacher was like applauding a kid who went and told him about bullying. He's like, "I'm really proud of you, Jason," or whatever the kid's name was. You're brave enough to tell me it was happening. We don't want this to happen. I'm like, that did not happen when I was in elementary school. The complete
Jason's a
opposite
little
happened when
fucking
I was in
pussy,
elementary
is
school.
what it sounds like.
And my parents got so pissed. They're just like, just fucking fuck them up.
Yep.
And I did.
Good.
Didn't want to, but I did.
There was a
Well-
story out of Wichita, Kansas in 2019 where this 8-year-old kid had won all these awards and came up with this program about bullying and how he was being bullied and things of that nature. And they gave him an award, put him on the news and everything. Then 2 days later, they found out he was the bully.
That fucking rules. That's awesome.
That's
That is
great.
so funny. That kid's a sociopath.
That's almost as good as like, well, I feel bad for the kid, but when that kid had that video and his mom made when about him talking about how they put like ham in his pants and whatever, and then it blew up on social media and all these people were like, oh, come to ESPN or whatever and come to whatever these fights or whatever, feel bad for you. whatever. You were brave talking about this, and they found out his mom is like a hardcore white supremacist.
Holy shit!
I feel bad for the kid. I'm like,
So,
your film was racist.
This dude that I went to school with, he started like doing like music, like as like a rapper or whatever, and like I saw this article that he shared. He got interviewed by some local magazine or whatever, and it was like talking about the article. Somebody asked him about like, where did you start with this music stuff, and he was like, oh, I was bullied mercilessly, and talking about this other shit, like how like people picked on him all the time, and like I know the dude, so I'm reading, I'm like, no, dude, you were annoying as shit all the time. That's why people were like, you need to relax. Like you weren't bullied, people were just trying to check you. You know what I mean? It just made me laugh really hard.
Man.
Yeah. That's a bullying shit's a lot different now. That doesn't get to, and it's good. It's good. Because
Yeah,
I have a friend whose kid is they leave on a spectrum a little bit, on the outside edge there, and he was getting picked on, and he did something with the school, and the school fucking they dealt with it. And this is the same school that I went to where they weren't doing that back in the day, but they are now. That's good. Public restrooms are a form of bullying. Maybe. You guys there?
Ray just.
I don't know. Is he getting hold of anyone?
I don't.
Okay, well, let's start talking about Cannoneer Brunson.
He virtually and in reality blacked out.
Maybe. On his way out, he had escaped.
Yeah. He thought it would take him out of the fucking drunken spiral by hitting escape.
Maybe. Escape drunkenness.
There he is.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I was grabbing my charger for my e-vape because I was starting to get jonesing, and nicotine addiction is real, folks.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll out and have a cigarette. I think I might be bailing out of here in a little bit, boys.
That's fine.
All right, buddy.
Well, I do want to mention one fight real quick because it was part of my Tequila Quinces thing. Did you guys see fucking Martinez versus Lawrence?
Oh yeah, scroll down,
dude.
Yeah, scroll down to that one.
That was wild. Because Lawrence was fucking him up the whole fight, and then Martinez like in the third round see they cut to like his coaches in the corner is like, dude, you got nothing to lose, like maybe just go for it, and he almost fucking got him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, I remember watching that because I'm like, oh
so
shit,
close.
Drew's only gonna have to do one, and then he almost finished him in the third round. Yeah, those were those fights where you're like, man, where was it the first two rounds?
Right.
I feel like you kind of have to be pissed at yourself when that that happened one time when Ray and I had money in a fight. Right? Like that showed up the third round. Like, where were you the first two rounds?
Yeah,
man?
literally something like when he felt like he had nothing to lose, like he could have won. He could have won that fight. Like that was insane.
Yeah, so some guys just kind of get a little bit timid or whatever.
Be right back.
And that happens, and then he had to throw caution to the wind, have any shot in the third round, and he almost knocked his ass out. That was great.
And he almost got him in that fucking arm bar. I mean, that was great defense by Ronnie.
Yeah, no, he was so close to getting him in both of those. Almost knocked him like one punch away from getting stopped, and then almost had the arm bar too. Yeah, it was great. That was a great fight. There's a lot of good fights in this card.
Yeah. It honestly, as a whole, was a really cool card.
Yeah, it was. AJ Dobson lost was kind of a bummer because I was hoping he'd win. William Knight lost, although he missed weight by 12 pounds and still lost, which is hilarious.
Wild.
He got half of his purse at minus 40%.
God damn.
And
what do you get? $50?
Yeah, basically $1,200. Good job, buddy. There you go.
Oh man.
Jeremiah Wells was a rear naked choke. He choked out Blood Diamond. This guy, great name, Blood Diamond.
That is.
But this guy obviously has. I mean, he's a city kickboxing guy too. They usually have pretty decent takedown defense, but not so much against Wells. So he needs to work on that, obviously.
Yeah.
Can we scroll up a little bit more?
Where do you want to go?
I was gonna do prelims because Ray didn't see the prelims.
Okay, so
my guy Carlos Olberg had a decision.
Olberg!
Pretty one-sided. And Ed is a handsome fellow right there. I tell you what.
Definitely.
Yes.
That's one of those I'm not gay but kind of guys. Okay. That's a
Whoa.
handsome fella. Whoa,
We
it's
got-
all blue.
Dabu dee ba do die.
What is this?
Being kind of gay.
All-time greatest comebacks. Pat Belichick Congo is a fucking. That's amazing, but it's so fucking wacky.
It is. It's one of the best. Then Frank Trigg versus Matt Hughes. That one was a great one.
All right, let's go back up to the main card then.
All right.
Drew, you heading out or are you going to be around for a second? Up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bail.
All right, buddy. We
I appreciate
you
you guys
playing
having me on.
Tequila Quinces.
Yeah, man, it was a good time. You guys had a lot of fun.
Thank you, brother. We
I think
appreciate
so,
it.
yeah.
You're always welcome. We'll have you on for a future Tequila Quinces as well. We might make this a party atmosphere where there's like 8 windows and we're all fucking getting shit-faced.
And
Sounds
yelling
awesome.
over each other. I don't know.
Yeah,
about that.
nobody knows what
Possibly.
anybody's saying.
Yeah.
Turns into a Zoom convention.
Well, we
Oh,
can
wow.
mute people, I guess.
That's
So,
true.
but everybody, Drew, tell them your social medias before you go.
Instagram's just my name, Drew Gigas. Twitter's Drew Gigas Comedy. If you like stupid fucking jokes all the time, and that's about it. But yeah, it was
right.
a lot of fun, guys.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
buddy.
you guys making me take
Have
a
a good one,
tequila
Drew.
shot and fuck that wheel. I'm gonna keep that going.
Oh, shit. All right.
All right, my friend. Thank you for coming on. I'll see you probably tomorrow. I'll talk to
Yeah.
you later.
Yeah, probably. All right, take it easy, guys.
Later.
Is
Drew
there a way for
Gigas,
us to
everybody.
rig the reel? I want to rig the wheel. Can we do that?
No,
I've already looked. You can't.
there'll be no rigging of the wheel. It's already rigging going right now in the Cavs game. So,
Oh, what's
Okay.
going? They're losing to Atlanta right now.
yeah, 79-83.
Referee's giving him some shit.
I think something happened to Karis
Tim
LeVert.
Donahue
Yeah.
out there.
No, I think something happened to Karis LeVert because he's got no points, and I think he played 14 minutes. So something's got to be going on. I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out.
I like when
But,
Jesse's here because she keeps us on track. No one else will.
Agreed.
She'll be like, "Hey, fights though." Oh yeah. Sorry, forgot. That's what we were here to do. So still talking about Cannonier and Brunson.
yeah.
Cannoneer looked like a man possessed, so I was happy about
In the
that.
second round, it's another
Yeah.
comeback. Another 2 in a row. There was comebacks in the second round. Brunson was using his wrestling, looking great, but Cannonier's dangerous, man.
Yeah. And I think
He
he's
knows
kind
how
of
to fight. He
figured
knows how to
out.
get up.
Well, I was about to say, in that second round, I think honestly, Cannonier figured out how to make that his striking work for him, and just it helped. Yeah, especially, and then being on the ground the way getting into where he was and doing what I like to call the UFC throwdown, where you just spam the square button. It's a good time, my friend. It's just constantly pressing that elbow button until they pass out. That's kind of the UFC throwdown way. Have you ever played UFC throwdown, Tim? Oh no, we're witnessing a death.
What? No, I'm good. No. I played 4.
It's the it was the PlayStation 2, I think, version of UFC games that were made by THQ before they got their shit together in the next generation. But yeah, it was an arcade game basically in a cage. That's all it was, and it had UFC branding on it. It was a fun game.
I mean, is that what the mobile game is? Probably. I haven't played it.
A little bit worse than the mobile game, even. Early UFC video games, if you played those in like the PlayStation or the PlayStation 2.
I played the Xbox one, I forget.
Yeah, I think that was Throwdown. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was like UFC Throwdown or something like that.
I don't think it was Throwdown. What was after that?
Undisputed?
Undisputed? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
exactly what it was.
Undisputed was the next ones. Those are the next gen.
Yeah,
those are the gen
I
after.
played Undisputed, and I played the EA Sports one, the MMA.
The EA MMA.
Yeah, that was good.
Dude, that's my favorite MMA game of all time. I don't know why, but it's so much fun.
Well, compared to the other ones that were out at the time, I mean, it was more fluid and it was easier to play, and I liked it a lot better. But the UFC 4 games now is great. It's good. Thomas, have you played my courses yet?
I put in a friend request for you.
I got it.
Because I don't know. Now I'm gonna go back. I'm probably gonna do it tonight because I'm probably not gonna sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can play some of the courses tonight because I was trying and I was searching and I couldn't find them. So I don't know if we have to be friends or not for that stuff.
You shouldn't have to. I don't think. Well, look for the name of the course. The one I just put live, the Bro Plata Forest course. And it has like 66 plays so far, which is more plays than I've had on anything. Maybe because it's hard. Like they say, it's hardest. You know, they rank it from easiest.
What game?
Hardest. This is PGA Tour.
Hold on for a second. I'm about to see something. Hold on.
You can.
Because I can do this and produce at the same time.
Okay. It's like somebody shot over 100 on that course. Like it's pretty hard. But
nice.
With that win, you can. I mean, I think I have the lowest score in the course. I hit it at -13, which is possible. But
now,
you can do like.
Where do I look? Good. Do I look on local play or do I look where?
Yeah, go to local match and hit. I think it might be like searches or something.
Okay.
We'll talk about fights here in a minute, I guess.
Yeah. We have a golf course on EA or 2K 2K PGA 2K. So go check that out. Apparently, it was not
There should be a search there when you look for courses.
Yeah, just type in Bro Plata. I guarantee it'll be there.
Yeah, because I don't think, even though I got a 5, I don't think it should matter.
You son of a bitch!
I don't think it does.
How dare you show your clout to everybody, you son bitch!
Man, I worked hard to get this motherfucker.
I bet.
I waited forever too.
I was looking for a PS4 today. I can't find it anywhere.
That's because everybody's snatching them up because of all the stuff that they're going to release, and people don't want to wait, like Horizon and all that good stuff. People don't want to wait, so they're going to get the system now. They're already saying the PS5s might not be available till later on this year.
Yeah, I'll wait. To be honest, that's when I'm making my decent money, so I'll save up a couple grand, try and get the best one to where it's not hurting my bank account.
Right, and by then there'll be a decent amount of used ones that people just bought and figured out. Hey, I don't want it because nothing's out for it.
Yeah,
and then next thing you know, that's when you can snatch one up. All right, I'm going to local match now. Hold on.
Oh boy!
But you guys keep talking because I'm gonna.
So,
Ray, did you see they put that? I don't know how to say his actual name, but Slava Claus. Remember Slava?
Yeah.
He's fighting Mark DeCancy in Columbus.
Okay.
In Columbus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This card's getting fucking good.
It's a really good fight night card.
Like this
listen, we lost the main event. We got to listen. I like the fact that we got a new main event rather than putting the Askarov and France fight up there. I like that we got a new main event. You know what I want to happen? Listen, I wish ill on no man.
It's Bro Plata. What again?
Forest.
Okay.
Let's say hypothetically that something goes on and nothing big, but for whatever reason, Christakis can't fight.
Okay.
Who would it make sense to fight? What is it? 3, 4 ranked Curtis Blades?
Holy crap!
4, I think. I think he's. I don't know.
Either way, who else would it make sense to fight Curtis Blades?
What did you do?
Tai Tuivasa. That's what I want.
I was actually thinking Tai Tuivasa as a short notice replacement for Chris Dawkins.
That'd be amazing.
Not only would I party before the show by doing a Shoey somewhere in the day. I would
listen.
I would go to
Walmart. If he wins,
but I would go to Walmart, buy a shitty shoe, and do shoeys out of it. Okay?
What the hell?
He's playing the course. I love it.
But
oh God!
The third hole is just covered in dumpsters.
I just freaking went in the water.
Okay.
And I'm on the first hole.
You went in the water in the first hole. Oh, you gotta hit the driver in the first hole.
What the?
I told you to hit an iron, but you gotta hit the driver. You hit the driver in the first hole.
You know
Tim's
what?
got
You know what, Tim?
I got a caddy for him.
You got too much time on your damn hands.
He does.
That's true. You know what the scariest thing about this whole panic disorder thing, if this is what happened to me, I'm not doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if I was like having, like living a stressful life?
Yeah.
I need a new
Triple
drug.
bogeyed
Need a
on the
new
first
drug.
hole.
What?
Okay,
Oh, you got to
that's
hit a
good.
boat. Yeah. See the next. Yeah. See, there's some there's some holes that are kind of easy there too. But listen, you could with wind, you could even's good. Even's a good score on that.
Is this open platform?
I think it's just PlayStation.
Yeah, it's just PlayStation.
Boo! Because I have a Switch. I would have played that.
Oh
I would have
God!
downloaded.
You know what? F this course.
It's got 60. It's got 67 plays now, so that's fine.
There you go. I hit -13 on it. I have the course record so far.
Yeah,
but I also did it with no
it.
wind. With no wind. So you do it with no wind. With wind is fucking hard. It's a hard course.
Yeah, I'm learning that because there's a huge, gigantic boat in the middle of the second hole.
Just a boat. Just
you would make it a Happy Gilmore course. Like you would make it.
Oh my God!
Listen, not all my courses are like that. All right, McClellan Hills is hard, but it's normal looking. But this is where Bro Plata had to be monstrous, had to be ridiculous, just like us.
I'm on the boat.
You're on the boat. You can hit off the boat. You got to hit on the. Listen, there's a boat in front of the boat. There's a hill, so if you hit the hill, you got to roll into the water, and now you have to hit on the concrete sides.
Oh, you know what? I did double bogey. Okay, I'm back to work. I apologize.
Thomas is like, fuck this noise. My heart can't take your course, motherfucker.
It's the third hole. The third hole is the one that's covered in dumpsters. There are so many holes on that course that could ruin your whole round. Like every round, like I played it's like a different hole that fucks me up every time.
Thomas, if you play the third hole, just take screenshots and we need to show.
What I'll do is,
and we'll put it up on the IG as well to challenge people to go to our course.
No, what I'll do is, after we get off, if we get off at a decent time, I'll go on my Twitch channel, which is
2 a.m.
Right. I'll go on my Twitch channel, which is SOA Thomas P at SOA Thomas P, and I'll attempt to play this course, but I'm going to be very honest. I may rage quit in the middle of this shit.
I might join you just to do commentary.
Oh, I'll watch it. If you do that,
I have a Twitch app, so I can like do camera shit. So I'll join you and just be your.
You can be in. I don't have my camera set up just yet, but
okay.
I will have my mic open, so we can do the chat. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because that
sounds fun. Yeah.
What's your player look like, Thomas? He looked good. My guy is about as fat as I can make him, which isn't that fat really, but he's got a man bun, a mustache, and a Cavs t-shirt.
See, I had the Cavs t-shirt on, the Cavalier pants or the wine pants, and
I have wine shorts.
Right. And what pisses me off is you can't get the Nike gear. So naturally I'm going to Puma because Puma's owned by Nike. So I got on some nice Puma. Now I'm all dapper out in the whole white and red, white and blue America thing. So, you know.
I used to change all the time until I got the Cavs shirt. Now I just keep that shit on.
Yeah. I had the Cavs shirt and Cavs hat on for a long time. So, yeah.
There's a Cavs hat. Ooh, I need to get the hat.
Yeah, there's a Cavs hat.
Ooh, I need to get the hat. Anyway, fights.
Right.
Let's talk fights.
You know what this is like? This is like Jim Jeffries' last special when he's like telling one story, but then he stops in the middle and goes like in a different tangent. And he's like, anyway, the story I was telling. That's basically what's going on here.
Pretty much. We are the most ADD podcast.
No, I would say this about the Cannoneer fight. I wanted to say that's the first time in a long time I saw some corner throwing the towel.
Yeah,
I didn't see it, and he's gonna stop it anyway. But the only time I've seen that live is 10 years ago. IX Center, Bellator. Eddie Alvarez versus Aoki in their rematch. Aoki beat him back in the day in Dream or something. So they brought him over. Bellator brought him over for one fight, the fight Eddie Alvarez, because it was a headline. Because, hey, he beat him. And Eddie Alvarez beat the fuck out of him. And the corner threw in the towel.
Wow.
But the ref didn't see it, and they stopped it a little bit after that. But he beat him up bad. But what I'm wondering now, like, I was looking at records. Both those guys, Aoki and Alvarez, are both 38 years old, and they're both in ONE FC. I wonder if they're going to do a trilogy. I think that would actually make sense.
Is it Alvarez or is it's tied 1-1?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but
why
the last
not
time,
make
like
that
they
trilogy?
fought, the last time they fought was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But they're both
I think
fighting,
it's time.
and you know, Aoki's been winning fights, so I feel like that fight makes sense, and I think it'd be really cool. I'd love to see it.
Has Eddie won any of his matches in one?
Yeah, he's been doing well. He just got a DQ overturned to a no contest, and then after that, he may have lost his last one, but he's doing fine. I mean, he's still 38, but he's still a tough guy. It's Eddie Alvarez, and it's one you can take whatever you want.
Do you know what makes me like sus about one?
The diversity?
No, the fact that Brandon Vera is their heavyweight champion.
Heavyweight division is a thin division.
I look every time I see like a contest where you can like win gear or whatever from one, and they're like, you can get Brandon Vera signed gloves. You're like, do I really want that? Like, he's the ONE FC champion, but Brandon Vera?
Eddie Alvarez's record in one is 1 win, 2 losses, 1 no contest.
Okay.
So, but no, I feel like him and Aoki would make a lot of sense. Actually, that'd be cool. I'd love to see that. I hope they do it on TNT. That'd be cool. I was in the building when
you lucky
you had
bastard.
one. And Jessica I fought after the main event because I didn't have time or something, so it wasn't on TV, and I didn't know that, so we left.
Aw.
Yeah,
By the way,
Yeah,
Jessica, if you're ever watching this, I love your Twitter. Your Twitter is amazing, and so good.
All right, so that's another on the list of people that we need to ask to have on. We'll see if we can get Jess on.
I'll hit her up. I'll hit her up on Twitter. I think she might answer.
She's fighting next pay-per-view.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I hope she wins. I mean, she doesn't. I mean, she hasn't won.
I did have a question for you guys about UFC Columbus. You think they switching that card up to set up something bigger to come back there?
No.
Oh, you mean like they want to have a good turnout so they can have more in the future? Is that
like
a UFC main event card,
yeah.
or whatever.
Well, I'll tell you this: if they don't sell out, they might not get one. I mean, listen, they haven't. The last card they had in Ohio was in Cleveland, right? The Stipe card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be before the pandemic.
Right.
Columbus was supposed to have it, but
right. But even then, it was been a while. They come every couple of years, and it's a bummer, right? Then before that, it was Cincinnati with Matt Brown and Eric Silva were the main event. Matt Brown beat him, but that's the thing. I hope it goes well. I hope they sell out. I hope it goes well because I want, like I've heard in the past from people around here that Bernie Perfano, who's the president of the athletic association here, like athletic commission, boxing commission, fight commission. Something with him is the reason why they don't come more. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would love them to come more because I mean,
yeah, that's dumb. If it's because of somebody on the commission, just get
something he's doing, or it's probably something he's doing, or some sort of deal that he wants, and he's not. I don't know.
Well, then get rid of the fucking guy. It's a political appointment. A lot of the time, head of commissions are just.
He may not even be there anymore. I don't even know if he's still the president of the Ohio Athletic Commission. Let's look it up.
Ugh.
Well, that happens, Ray. Start talking about Moicano and Hernandez.
Yeah. I actually read an article where Alexander Hernandez was saying how he felt defeated after this one. Moicano dominated him. I mean, Alex Hernandez looked off that during that fight, and Renato Moicano getting the submission via rear naked choke, which was a sexy rear naked choke. If I remember correctly, there was a body triangle involved, which means that there's just no way you're fucking getting out of that, kid. I'm sorry, it's over. Kiss your ass goodbye, or stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, as my father would say. It was a good fight. What did you think about this Renato Moicano fight?
Everything you just said, pretty much. I mean, you look great. You look great. Great finish. You look great. Bobby Green's a fucking badass. I mean, we already knew that. Like, anyone who's watched Bobby Green fight before already knows what Bobby Green does.
Yes, little Tech 9 fights like a motherfucker. Like, he looked like angelic Tech 9 with his beard design. I was quite lovely with the bald head too. I love Tech 9. Loved it.
Yeah, that was
a really tough dude in Hapares. Thomas put Hapares back, which was a good call because he lost.
I said it. Bobby Green looked like he had something to prove, and he
always does.
Talked shit the entire fight, which made me laugh my balls off.
Bobby Green's always been one of those dudes that you get excited when you see him on a card. I mean, even when he was fighting Fiziev, like, we didn't expect him to win, but he fought so damn hard against Fiziev. He lost, but fought great. Then he knocked out Alaquinta, and he had this decision against Hasbro that he clearly won. I don't know. I don't know who they're going to give him next, but I don't know. It's always exciting, man. It's Bobby fucking Green, dude. What fucking Green's man?
Yeah, for sure. And I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever names that, whoever gets named against Bobby Green next, kind of fear, because he's got a confidence right now about him too that I like. And
kind of always has. I mean, it's kind of just been Bobby Green's game in general. Let's take a look at the rankings. What do rankings changed since Saturday? Come on, menu. Oh, by the way, Bernie Perfano is still the president of the commissioner of the Ohio Athletic Commission. He's been there. I've talked to Bernie a couple of times. It's been a long time. I talked to him on the phone twice. Once when I was going to be a judge, another time I was trying to get my buddy a fight, and then he wouldn't let my buddy fight because he has different arms.
So gentlemen, what I just did was I just created a Discord.
Yay. We have a Discord.
We have a Discord.
Well, why you guys ain't let me know you had a dang Discord?
Because no one uses it.
Yeah, no one uses it.
Well, we'll have the option as soon as I figure out how to work it out a little bit more. Because like I said, with my Twitch, I don't have the camera, so I do my Twitch through my PS5.
Okay.
And I know that people game and use Discord at the same time, and I was trying to figure out a way. Well, after I'll look into it, and then we can start using this.
I was about to say, you can slap I believe there's a USB port for cameras on your PS5, I thought.
It is, but I don't, like I said, I struggled to get this damn thing. I wasn't about to pay no extra money for a camera. So, yeah. I'll work it out. I'll get all that stuff set. But yeah.
Tai Tuivasa moves to number 3 in the heavyweight rankings.
That's
As he should. He was dominant in that whole fight.
But who's Lewis
had him a few times.
Fight? No, he wasn't dominant in the whole fight, but he came back and won the second round. You saw the fight. You talked about it before. You just forgot what you said already.
Yes, because I'm drunk.
It's fine. I caught you that time. I caught you with the net.
Who's number 2?
Stipe.
Okay.
And one is gone. And then Ngannou, who may never fight again in the UFC. I would not be surprised at all if he never fights again with the UFC.
Yeah, I think that's a bad decision business-wise for Francis Ngannou if he's not going to fight in the UFC. I'm sorry. It's just you're
Why? You think he won't get more money somewhere else because he will?
He'll absolutely get more money, but he's
why does that make it a bad business
in the
decision
boxing world? He's going to get embarrassed in the boxing world.
He's gonna make more money in one boxing fight.
Who's gonna be his first
lose than he would in like 6 MMA fights?
Who's gonna be his first opponent in boxing?
Probably if you're smart about it, Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder makes more sense, but Tyson Fury made the big money. I know he's not gonna win, but
no, I think honestly you'd make 25 mil maybe off of if it was Francis, he would make a big chunk of change off of fighting Deontay Wilder first, because you have power puncher versus power puncher, and
Tyson's run out of
fall?
people to fight, man. They somehow can't get the fucking Joshua fight to work out.
Right.
So that won't work out. He'll fight Ngannou. And yeah, it makes a little bit less sense skill wise. However, money wise, especially for Fury, it makes a whole lot more sense. That's the big money fight for Fury, so he'll absolutely take that fight.
I think the big money for Fury right now is unifying the belts. Getting Usyk in a unification fight, it's way better than France. It's way more lucrative and way more eyes than Francis.
You know what? I feel I honestly think that he'd make more money fighting Francis. It's unfortunate. You want it to be true. You want it to be true that unifying the belts would be the bigger money fight, but I honestly don't think it is. I don't think people give a shit about Usyk. People don't give a shit about Usyk.
Nobody gives a shit, but it's what you're looking at is history.
But no,
what you're looking at is
again, you should be right. But you're not, because people don't give a shit about, and they don't give a shit about history. They just want to see the big monstrous dude from Africa who knocks the fuck out of people.
I think you're underestimating the boxing fan. I really do. I think you're underestimating
about the casual, not the hardcore boxing fan, but the casual boxing fan. Yeah,
even casual boxing fan. You say, hey, Tyson Fury is going to be fighting Francis Ngannou, or Tyson Fury is about to become the unified heavyweight champion of the world. I'm going to take unified heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, Ray, how much money did they make when Mayweather fought McGregor? That's going to be the same shit. And that fight was ridiculous. And everybody knew he had no chance. Everybody knew he had no shot.
Ray, I got to agree with Tim on this one, because look at what the stupid ass Paul brothers. Look at what the stupid ass Paul brothers are doing.
That's apples and oranges. That's apples and oranges.
But it's someone
like Francis Ngannou, who really, outside of the MMA community, who knows who Francis Ngannou is.
But it's somewhat similar. Like that draw, draw to right. If your casual fan hears Tyson Fury is going to fight Francis Ngannou, it's like with us with fuck it. Sorry, Tim, close your ears. Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. They wanted that fight so bad and things of that nature that flash is going to outsell the purists. Like, I'm with you. It should be the purists, boxers purists, unifying the belts should be the bigger draw. But if it's Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury, and your guy Tyson Fury has all the pizzazz, and I've been watching more stuff on him, and I'm starting to get that liking for him that you have. If you got that type of pizzazz with France, and then you got Francis in there, they're gonna want to see that more. They're gonna be like, "Fuck that belt shit. This is UFC versus boxing." And it's unfortunate.
Unfortunately,
if you show clips of Francis knocking people out, yes, I agree with you. But I honestly think the big money is you just let Tyson Fury be Tyson Fury at the press days, wherever they may be, and then all of a sudden you start saying the heavyweight boxing championship of the world is on the line, the legitimate unified championship on the line.
I wish you were right.
You will get at least 5 million views, 5 million worldwide.
I wish you were right, but I honestly think the more that, I mean, listen, you might get good money, but the more money would be if you fought Francis.
No, I don't think Francis is that big of a draw. That's why they don't pay him. Like, that's why the UFC
they don't pay him, because they don't pay anyone.
Well,
he's paid more than some people, but not as much as
I was about to say. Connor is a draw. No matter what people want to say, you put the name Conor McGregor versus fucking a bar stool. Or a guy on a bar stool at an Irish pub who says his whiskey tastes like shit, which I guarantee you is what that old man said to him in that pub when he punched him in the face.
Can't say
What'd you say?
Can't say truth to people anymore.
Hey, Proper 12 is good. I like Proper 12. But I guarantee you, to the boxing fan, the MMA fan will buy that pay-per-view all day. I'm not saying that the MMA
so the boxing fans. The boxing fans and the MMA fans will buy.
I don't think the boxing fans.
You saw what happened with McGregor and Mayweather.
That's different. That's
Why is it
way
different?
different.
Why is
It's
it different?
because that was two of the biggest stars of the sports world at the time. Two guys who you knew who, like, basically it's saying Wheaties versus fucking Cheerios. Like, everybody knows the two brands. Everybody wants to see them go head to head and see what would happen. Everybody who knows boxing and has watched Tyson Fury knows that not only would he fuck Francis Ngannou's world
Everybody
up.
knew that about the Mayweather fight. Everybody knew what was going to happen.
I
in that
did
fight.
not. I was hoping for a knockout for Floyd to get dropped by fucking Conor. I really was. I was really wanting it. Like, I love Conor so much, and I'm a homer on that one, and I admit that. But it's not like Francis Ngannou. I guarantee you, people would be like, Francis Ngannou would be what a lot of people ask when it comes to worldwide boxing fans. Nobody would give a fuck. Nobody would care. Because he comes from the MMA world, which you can't do takedowns. You can't defend that shit. And I guarantee you, for 12 rounds, if it went 12 rounds, I guarantee you it would probably go 6, knowing Francis's gas tank. It would go fucking. It would not go well in a 12-round, 2-minute fight.
I knew that. Yeah, but you know.
But why would you want to watch that?
People watch the McGregor fight.
Yeah, because it's Conor fucking McGregor. That's why.
Francis fucking Ngannou.
Nobody knows who Francis Ngannou is.
More than you think. You're not giving nearly enough credit. I don't think they got nearly.
He's getting some exposure. He had he was on something. They put a video on YouTube and it got a decent amount of views. He's getting exposure.
But what's a decent amount of views?
You know what, dude? Just fucking, even if people don't know him, fucking look at a picture of the guy. People will buy the pay-per-views.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it wouldn't draw eyes, but I honestly think it would probably be the most Francis Ngannou has ever drawn ever.
Oh, for sure, and it mostly make for sure. So I guess what you're saying is you think the Usyk fight would make more money than the Ngannou Fury fight.
It would get more eyes, and it would get more money, and it would make way more money. You put that in a stadium, especially. You put that in a soccer stadium somewhere in England, and it's
agree to disagree. But
put that in Wembley Stadium.
I really don't think that's
fuck. You put that in Wembley Stadium.
I wish that was true. I wish that was true. But I honestly don't think that's the way things are.
Tyson Fury could put his fucking great grandkids off of the money through college or university or whatever, off of the money he would make against Alexander.
Shit about Usyk, man.
Nobody cares about Alexander Usyk. It's about the chase. It's about Tyson Fury doing something no man has legitimately done in a very long time, which is take not only the belts that are in the Unified World Heavyweight Championship right now, but the WBC World Title to make it a full-on. I don't think this has ever happened where all 4 belts are on the line. Because it's usually like the IW or the IBF, the WBA, the whatever the third one is. That's usually the Unified Championship. They're okay. The WBC belt has usually been its own thing on the outskirts of boxing, and to bring that into that, including the ring title. You have the makings of one of the greatest fights in boxing history, especially the chase. I mean, he's been chasing this for 10 years almost.
I wish you were right, but I really don't think as many people give a fuck about that as you think they would. And I wish you were right because they should. They should.
Because I think it would be on ESPN. I think like you put the it's the ultimate world championship.
I wish you were right because that should be the case.
I hope it's right.
I think you're giving people more credit than they deserve. The boxing, I don't think it's going to be true. Either way,
for a freak show, I get it because Francis is basically an MMA freak show. And it's okay, I get it, but I don't think you would get the same amount of buys as McGregor Mayweather. I really don't.
No, but I think you get more in Fury Ngannou than you would in Fury Usyk. You would.
I think honestly, if promoted correctly, Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou is the fight. I honestly think that's if you want to talk about a fight to really get people interested.
Thomas, put that back up. We need to stop
boxing.
talking about this. We were talking about the same thing for 15 minutes. And we've
Well,
been going back and forth.
I'm defending my thing here.
No,
at least
fine,
I have
dude.
points.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're allowed to have your opinion. I have a different opinion. It's fine. We're not going to yell back and forth to whatever changes our opinion. Well, now, however, that is a Ray Hacklack move. That's something that you like to do.
It is.
I see you on Facebook. I see you like get your ass kicked on Facebook, and then you're like,
I am not getting my ass kicked, I didn't. By the way. No, exactly. No, don't even say that I'm getting my ass kicked.
Just what I said.
No,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The Neil Young thing
to pitch you off.
Are you talking about the Neil Young thing when a bunch of people like just started commenting pro Neil Young shit?
Putting facts.
No,
they really aren't. I didn't even look at it. I'm just fucking with you.
I'll send it to you.
No, because then you're going to ask me questions about it. And if I think you're getting your ass beat, I'll tell you, then you're going to be an asshole to me about it. Listen, I don't get involved with that shit with you. Moving on.
How about the ageless wonder, dude? Andrei Arlovsky getting a split decision. I think he won 2-1. Who was this one of the fights that was the weird judge's decision?
No, that was the next one.
Okay.
Wait, no, it was. It was 2 in a row.
Yeah. They actually took him off. Yeah. They took him off the card and replaced him with Mike Beltran.
Did they really?
They did. If you go back and watch the Isreal Adesanya fight, Mike Beltran is one of the judges on that fight.
Can you look that up, Thomas, to see if they switched the judges in the middle of the card?
They did. But Andre looked fucking amazing. He got tagged a few times. I think he got wobbled once, if I remember correctly. But just the veteran that this son of a bitch is I love that man to death.
I want to say this about the Vandera guys. I said before, like haven't really been super impressed with this guy's done. He beat Justin Taffa in a really good fight. And maybe there are guys on the roster he can beat, but I don't know. I mean, they need heavyweight, so he may stick around, but he's other than the Justin Taffa fight, he hasn't looked real great.
Yeah. Andre just showed, hey man, I'm still willing to go, motherfucker. What are you gonna do? And that's why I love Andre Arlovsky so much.
He got his bonus, and he got enough money for his beard dye. So
wow.
We already looked in the show. We looked at his beard. All right, we already figured it out. He dyes up. It's fine. He's allowed. But
this hold on, I've got Casey O'Neill versus Roxanne Modafferi.
I'm gonna miss Roxy so much.
What?
I'm gonna miss Roxy so much.
Yeah, me too. And
it doesn't say if there was a judge switch or not, so I couldn't find that.
Okay.
But Casey O'Neill definitely, I mean, showed that she deserves to be where she's at. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's definitely getting that split decision was.
That shouldn't happen. But
yeah, that was rough. That was fucking rough, man. I'm gonna miss Roxy. Her cosplay at weigh-ins is going to be sorely missed.
Well, still do her cosplay, I'm sure. I'm still looking at this. I can't find anything about the judges either. Casey O'Neill was finishing girls, and Roxanne Modafferi in her last fight did what Roxanne Modafferi did and was used to her experience and just general toughness to just stay in there. And she lost the fight, but I mean, she looked tough as hell. I mean, she always has. She never looks bad. And yeah, I mean, it's probably time for her to go, but it's fine. You know, she left in her own terms, which is good. You know, she could probably had more fights if she wanted, but she wanted to be done. Good for her, man. And every time I see Roxanne on a card, I'm excited because I like to see her fight. Because I know even if she doesn't win, she's gonna fight hard as hell. Because she's had 40 some fights and she knows how to fight. And And she kept looking better. She never really went backwards. At 39, she never went backwards. So, yeah, Casey O'Neal's a tough girl, but listen, it's hard. I don't know who's the last person to finish. It's hard to finish Roxanne Modafferi because she's tough as hell and she knows how to fight. So, I mean, good for her having and Dean Thomas said it. Like, she probably would have grappled more if she did, but it's her last fight. She kind of wanted it to be more of an exciting fight than it was, and maybe because she won the third round. She didn't win the second round, or the first round. Although one judge saw it that way, but she fought tough as always. But yeah, I'm gonna miss her for sure. I love Roxy. So bye, Roxanne Modafferi. But good for her, man. This is a good retirement fight. She looked great. I mean, no, she didn't win, but I'm saying she looked tough and
she fought hard against
someone who's probably better than her overall. But
yeah,
she's always a tough out. That's a record. 25-20. That's a journey woman if you could
for sure
find one. So
and she fought for a title, so at least there's that. I mean, it's not like she didn't go her whole career without going for the UFC gold, and that's
she was the first one to fight for the title in that division, right? So
yeah,
right, because they had the winner of the Ultimate Fighter, and then was she in the Ultimate Fighter? And they brought her from wherever.
She was on 2 seasons of the Ultimate Fighter.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah. Kyler Phillips versus Marcelo Araujo. And Kyler Phillips gets that triangle, son. It was nice.
Was it? Do you remember it?
Barely. But no, it was slick shit. And the armbar, first of all, Kyler Phillips, he is white Jesus. His name's Kyler, for God's sakes.
Lord.
And his cornrow assessment was awesome. And for him to just lock up that triangle and Rojo trying to get out of that and being able to just snatch the arm the way he did and pull down was quite sexy. And as a jiu-jitsu guy, Kyler Phillips showed some high-level shit, and I was very happy with that finish.
Oh, and here's the other one. Hi, Cookie.
Cookie, the kitty.
Cookie.
They only ever come down here when I'm here. They don't really hang out in the basement very often.
Like, oh, a human is in here. Yay.
Yeah, they're German.
Yes, all animals are German, Tim.
Everyone knows that. Human. All right, we already talked about Ronnie Lawrence. I didn't watch the Dobson fight. I just know he lost. It's kind of a bummer because he's one of Matt Brown's guys. Hopefully he'll be back. What else? What do we got after that? We got I don't watch this either. I don't think I saw the entree fight.
I did not either.
Great. This is how good we are. These are the
early prelim fights, yeah.
But I didn't see the Wells fight. We talked about that too. That was Wells choked out. This dude Blood Diamond. So anyway, dude, the card was great. I wish it didn't cost me $80 fucking.
Is it $79.99 now?
Well, it's $74.99, but a tax is $80. They can charge $80.
We'll talk offline.
Tim is not that guy. We all know this.
I'm about to be, man. I told you guys how much I pay for cable.
Yeah. That's why I do the apps, bro. Like,
I do the apps too. We're not even counting the apps.
Well, cut the cable and you'll save a lot more. Look at that Peacemaker advertisement for fuck's sake.
I can't cut the cable because my mother watches it and I pay for the so I have to make sure she has her channels. If I find other ways for her to get her channels, she has a Roku, but she doesn't have. She watches the ID channel a lot. She watches Animal Planet a lot.
Okay, Discovery. Pay for Discovery Plus.
Trust me, Canadian ID channel is even better.
Here we see the moose fighting in its natural habitat.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm all about true crime too. I don't watch the ID channel, but
I'm not about true crime.
Oh, there's some crime channels. We'll talk offline.
Look, your live beheading videos are not appreciated.
Every time I see a true crime on Netflix or one of the streaming, I get pumped, man. I love fucking true crime, man. There's been so many. I'm Making a Murderer, The Staircase, all those. They're so good.
The Staircase.
You didn't watch The Staircase?
No.
And then think about this, Tim. You get
Tinder Swindler. You got to see that yet?
you get every B-rated Bruce Willis movie before it hits the movie theaters.
Ooh.
Do you see that the Razzies made a category like for a worse Bruce Willis performance in the Bruce Willis movie that came out in 2021?
Yep.
Also, hey, listen, the Razzies, just to let everyone know, when the nominations for worst film, Space Jam, New Legacy, of course, but also been talking shit about it. Infinite is on the list. I'm not the only one who thinks Infinite was garbage. It was garbage. And the thing is, like, the people involved in it, like the guy who directed Training Day. Like there was good, and Mark, there was good people involved in it. He just thought shit. That's why it makes it even worse. The good people were involved, and it came out like that piece of garbage. Like I didn't want to hate it. I never want to hate anything. I'm not that guy, and I would talk shit about something if it's really awful, and then that was bad.
The best B movie I've seen today. There's two. The one where Mel Gibson was Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That was great. And then the latest Nick Cage one that's almost like based off of the Five Nights at Freddy thing, where he's a psycho murderer and he goes in and he murders all these robotic things, animatronics that's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And then those are the two greatest.
I'm pretty excited for the new Nick Cage movie, though, too. Yes. It's called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent or something like that, where he plays himself.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one where somebody like pays Nick Cage to come to a place or whatever? Yeah. I want to see that movie.
Pedro Pascal pays.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal, Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Listen, Nick Cage has a lot of shitty movies, but he can still act. I heard Pig is really good. I haven't seen Pig yet.
Pig was awesome.
Was it? Oh,
Pig was awesome.
All right, we got a couple more things to talk about. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
All right. So, remove him. Oh, fuck. Thomas, it's been a fun show. This has been...
Yeah.
There's definitely been some thing, and we appreciate every single person for watching. Honestly, if without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this still to this day. And the MMA holes, as always, shout out to Jesse, the Mexican wonder. I've seen her. She looks white. I'm sorry. She looks like she looks like every Avon Lake chick I've ever gone on a date with. Like it's just
come get you, and it's gonna be vicious.
Dude, she's gonna beat my ass one day with the shit I say. But again, we love the MMA holes, the MMAholes.com. We are Bro Plata. You can always also, if you like us, donations down in the description. Just click the donation or the tip jar link, and we are right there. And again, anything we'll do at this point, if it's $1, we'll go, holy fuck, we made our first $1. Like, that's all we do on this podcast is we are total nonsense, and we are totally what you think we are when you see the name Bro Plata. That is right. The finest in douchebag martial arts talking you can possibly find on the internet.
With style.
Fuck yes, we do. We are the best at bro talk. We are the men who do not care. We are one step, probably 10 steps above Proud Boys. We may believe in Western male chauvinism.
Hold on.
But we are definitely, hey, their leader is a black Cuban guy. So
God, I don't want to know. No association. No. The following
stand back and stand by.
The following statements made by Mr. Highclack do not reflect.
I'm not a Trumper. Okay, I'm not a Trumper. I just like making fun. No, far from. But when he said the Proud Boys name, and I remember watching that being created on my phone at work, and have the president be like, stand by and stand back. You're like, oh fuck, he mentioned it. Like,
yeah, you're like a water boy for the Proud Boys. That's you.
I'm more of like a Forrest Gump. But there's the puppy, the Snoops.
So I went to the movies last Thursday.
Okay, how'd you
Saw
enjoy it?
Moonfall. Saw Moonfall.
What you think?
Did you see
What's
it?
Moonfall, by the way?
No, I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna. I'll see it. But what'd you
Fine.
think?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's solid. It's solid.
It's
It's
getting a lot
it's
of
what it
It's
is.
getting a lot of backlash because Emmerich's always doing disaster.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Because it's like that. It's like Independence Day. It's like 2012. It's one of those impending apocalypse movies like Armageddon and all the movies that guy's made. It is. But it's fine. It's good. It's entertaining. Is
You
it the
going to
best
see
movie I ever
Uncharted?
saw? No, but it's fine. I'm not mad about it. It's fine. It's
You going
what
to
it
see
is. It's about what I expected it to be.
You going to see Uncharted?
Probably. The theater here is small. It only has 2 movies at a time. And
Okay.
if there's a family movie out, they'll always show that first. The Marvel and family almost always have. Most of the Marvels and most of the family movies. But this time they had Moonfall and Jackass, and I didn't really feel like watching Jackass.
I'm gonna go see Jackass probably Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, when Uncharted comes out, when does it come out?
Comes out Thursday.
does
Oh.
it?
Yeah.
Well, let me see.
See, I've never played the games. I've watched like playthroughs and stuff, but like I have no desire to see a live action Nathan Drake.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be.
I
There.
do because Mark Wahlberg got demoted. So I want to see how he handled his demotion.
He's playing Sully, so
Yeah, he was supposed to be Nathan Drake.
ugh.
So and then they cast Tom Holland.
Yeah, I know. Because they're
But-
trying to do like the first couple scenes of Uncharted 3, where they went back in time and showed like Nathan as a young kid. Or no, it was supposed to
Oh,
in
yeah.
the first game.
Thursday at 7, Quaker Cinema. That's my place.
Holy
Ooh.
crap. There you
Yeah.
go.
Then I probably will go see it. I don't know if I'll go
And
see it
then-
Thursday, but I'll go
And
see
then
it.
in less
Thursday.
than 2 weeks, the big one.
Dude, I know
The
what you're gonna
Batman.
say.
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Oh, I was gonna. Oh, no, that
That's on May.
doesn't or is that May? I think May comes out with Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited for the Batman. I will go see that in the theater. Just
Me too. If it's down here, if not, I have to drive to Canton, which is a half hour away. So, which I've done before. I've done that a bunch for movies, but if I'm in the mood, but when there's something in town, I like it. It's in town.
Fuck yeah, man!
A couple times I went and saw something in Canton at the bigger theater just because I wanted to see it on the bigger screen, like Endgame. I think I did that with Endgame and a couple other things, but and Eternals I think was down here too, but I went and saw it up there.
Ugh.
Anyway, Uncharted I'll probably
the most
watch. I'll probably see.
disappointing MCU movie I've ever watched.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I fell asleep during it and had to watch spoilers on YouTube because I'm like, I don't really care that much about the ending of this film.
The only good thing that came out of Eternals was Blade.
Yes.
Blade was in Eternals.
Blade was his voice was at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah.
How about
When's Blade coming out? It's going to be interesting because like the Blade movies, especially the first one, are already pretty badass. Like they're going to reboot a badass movie.
I'm more
Well,
excited.
you do with Batman, don't they? So
Well, yeah, and they're also I've seen screen or set photos of the Batgirl movie that's coming out. And Michael Keaton is in this as Batman, and so is
Val Kilmer.
no, J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons as Inspector or Commissioner Gordon is going to be in this movie, and I can not fucking wait because 2 of my favorite actors of all time are going to be on the same screen together in J.K.
Vin Diesel's
Simmons.
in this.
No, fuck off. I don't even like Vin Diesel that much unless he's voicing Groot.
Triple H is in this.
Well, he was in Blade 3.
Yep.
But no, I cannot wait to see J.K. Simmons.
Brett the
and
Hitman
fucking-
Hart is in there.
Well, pre or post stroke, I would have been happy.
Oh.
Oh, is he not doing well? Is
No, he had a stroke years ago, like over a decade ago.
Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
But I
Here's an
love
asshole.
J.K. Simmons. I love J.K. Simmons, and then I love Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton is my Batman. Always will be. Hashtag is my Batman. And
Will Arnett's my Batman.
go fuck yourself in that stupid Lego movie.
That movie was awesome.
Yeah, I know. I loved it too. But he said that
my
Michael Keaton
Boy
is not the
Batman
best
song
Batman.
at the beginning. That's badass. Batman. Who can strangle a bear? Batman. Who always pays his taxes? Not Batman. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for DC 2022 because there's some fucking bangers coming out. The Flashpoint movie is going to be great.
Well, yeah, DC figured out what they were doing wrong and they fixed it.
But see, now with Doctor Strange, with that last trailer, it's just pretty much just put you in your eyes saying, we don't know where we're going and you don't either. Because like you got Midnight Suns teases, you got the X-Men teases, you got every damn tease that you want. And it's just
when I saw that beautiful bald head of Patrick Stewart's during the Super Bowl, I cried. I cried hard.
Multiverse of Madness?
Yes.
Yeah.
They've already announced
Maybe it wasn't the trailer I saw. Man, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart's gonna be part of the Illuminati, which if you're a hardcore comic fan, you know about the Illuminati. You know what
Alan Cummings going to be in it, and I want Alan Cummings in it. We're bringing people over from the X-Men universe. I want Alan Cummings as a Night Stalker,
Nightcrawler,
Nightcrawler, same thing. Night Stalker was from the 80s. It was like completely different.
There's set photos that said Deadpool was in this movie.
Yeah,
so they're really going everywhere. So
I give the people what they want. I really want to see the Spider-Man movie again. When am I going to be able to do that?
It's going to be on Stars.
Yeah.
Stars.
I know.
However, Redbox is still a thing. It'll probably be in Redbox.
Are they going to make a physical copy of that movie though?
Probably. They're doing it with all the other movies.
Yeah.
Man, people still buy them for collector's items and shit.
Like
I have a copy of Deadpool 2.
I do too.
I love it. I can't wait to see Ryan Reynolds. Have you ever thought about like booking Ryan Reynolds in a DC or an MCU movie? Because honestly, with Doctor Strange opening up portals, I just see him falling down and cutting someone's head off and being like, where the fuck am I? Why am I here? And
that'd be great if they had to bleep out every other word and then they also have to like blur shit out that's happening. That'd be actually funny if they did it like that. I'd much rather just be rated R. Because I mean, look at the R-rated Marvel and DC movies are good. They're very good.
I think what Disney's trying to do is take their time to figure out how they can slip an R-rated Deadpool 3 into the MCU without it damaging, and that's why we're starting to get the more violent.
I feel like they know better. Yeah, they know better to make that a PG-13. Because
look
what happened when they made the first Suicide Squad. They're pushing to make it R. They made it PG-13, and it was a clunker.
Yeah, I mean, what you do too is Marvel has that Max brand with 2 X's that they do. There's multiple versions, but Deadpool Max is how fucking rageous. Like when you read those comics that are Deadpool Max, you're like, oh, they just let the artists do whatever they wanted. Like that's all pretty much what they had to do. And I honestly think if they called Deadpool 3 Deadpool Max with 2 X's, every nerd boy who collects those, including myself, would be like, I'm already pre-ordering my ticket for the first night. You can't make me not.
You got to look at it. Disney Plus. I don't know if y'all finished Book of Boba Fett, but
I'm still watching it. I haven't finished yet, so don't spoil it to me.
It's getting close. You can tell that it's getting close with Disney and all their properties that they want.
I'm on the episode where the Mandalorian comes in, but I haven't finished it yet. I just started that one.
But you can tell they're getting more violent, and they're getting. They came out and said today all the people that were involved in Moon Knight had their GQ interviews, and everybody has said the same thing. Like normal Disney, they'll pull their punches to a certain degree. They're saying Moon Knight is just brutal.
I'm excited for it.
So they're going that way. It's just they're trying to figure out how to do it and say, okay, we can't lose money. Let's try to get in there some sort of way. But that's where DC has an advantage. DC, they just don't care at this point. Like they've got their formula.
Yeah, DC to me is, and I hope it was James Gunn that kind of went, look, here's what you guys should be doing, and even with like Peacemaker,
they probably did when they brought him over.
Peacemaker was probably the most violent DC or property I've ever seen in my life involving humans. Like, because even the Justice League movies were violent, but it was aliens.
Yeah.
They are aliens, Ray.
What?
They're aliens.
Yeah, but they're burrowed into people, and you can make poppy noises with their heads.
I'm pretty excited for episode 8. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah,
dude, that cow is hilarious. That did you see? You guys have seen that episode, right?
7, yeah.
Spoiler alert. It's not really a spoiler alert because honestly, they've been referencing the cow. But when you go and watch the new episode of Peacemaker and see that cow, it's funny. Like I even started laughing when I saw like the one tooth and everything. I'm like, get the fuck out.
Ray dated her a couple years ago.
Ah,
damn.
Hey,
I just recycled my own joke. I apologize.
No, it's okay. I just don't have the tongue to be able to eat her nectar. So that's
true. That's thick shit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
all right, so we didn't talking about Marvel because there's a couple other things we need to talk about. Number one, that halftime show Sunday.
I liked it. It was fun. Yeah,
listen, people are saying it's the best ever. I'm like, you forget Prince at a halftime show.
Yeah.
Besides that, it was pretty darn good. I liked a lot. I like 50 Cent coming out looking at like about 83 Cent hanging upside down. He wasn't supposed to be on it, right? Like he was a surprise, wasn't he?
Yeah, but they also there was like, I guess, rehearsal video that it's like leaked online. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it. Yeah. And inflation has definitely hit 50 Cent very hard. And it
looks like a normal person. It's fine. Like
our buddy Ray Roberts had the best one that I saw on Twitter, which was 50 Cent, more like $1.50.
Anyway, what I liked about like I knew almost all those songs. The only one I didn't know was the Kendrick Lamar. He's a little fellow, that Kendrick Lamar. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize he's a little guy. But I didn't know that song. Besides that, maybe the second song Mary J sang, I didn't know. But besides that, I knew all the other ones. And they're good songs. Like white people don't know those songs. So of course people are gonna like it. It was great. It was really great. It was awesome.
Where you thought it was great, our station's listener base thought it was Satan.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So it
is there anything other than? I mean, can you say it's anything other, Thomas, than racism? I mean, I'm like, what are the other
pearl clutchers? Just pearl clutchers in general.
What are the other reasons I get for that? Like what?
I can say honestly, racism is the first part. The second part is. You got that generation when NWA and them first came out. You still have those George Bush, this is appalling type people that's out there. So it goes either way.
Lose yourself is about being your best.
You can't tell them that.
I could have gone the entire halftime without seeing Eminem, but that's just me.
Well,
everybody else,
we're not going to get into your ICP beef. Did you see the article? I didn't read it. I just saw the headline that like someone said that Joe Rogan needs to be more like Insane Clown Posse. I was going to send it to you. I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline.
They just dig in. That's the nice part.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Anyway, no, it was good. But now that they had a rap halftime show and it was good, and I liked it a lot.
We won't get another one for 50 years.
Probably not. I want a true rock band now. I want a true rock band.
Well, I was about to say they're gonna dig up the Oak Ridge Boys after that performance.
Oh,
Elvira.
Yeah. But
It'll be like Travis Tritt.
Did a joke about that. A barbershop quartet. So this Ben Palmer's joke. Anyway, no, I want, like they said, you can say Maroon 5 is a rock band. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, I mean, Foo Fighters would make the most sense as far as a rock band.
Yeah.
Metallica would be great, but I don't think they'd do it.
Oh my God,
but Foo Fighters
Metallica
was a lot
at
of
the
them.
goddamn halftime show. I would
Not
go
only
to that
like
Super Bowl.
Like, you know, Miley Cyrus just did one of their songs with them.
Yeah.
They performed together. So get her too. Lady Gaga's performing with them too. Get them on the show too. Like, you know, get those people too. But just let Metallica do Metallica with some special guests. That's fine. That's my compromise. We'll get Miley Cyrus there too. But it's Metallica. That'd be great. But Foo Fighters too would be great. I want to see the new Foo Fighters, this B-horror movie they made.
Yeah, I want to see it too.
Yes.
I'm not even a horror fan. That looks fun. That's
Studio
it's like
666.
Yeah.
It looks so fun.
It is.
I guarantee you we'll get the most vanilla Super Bowl halftime show next year. It's going to be something.
Tom Jones.
It's all gas. I love Tom Jones. I don't know. Let's take a guess. Who's big right now? It's going to be Billie Eilish. Ugh.
Now, see, I'd watch Billie Eilish.
I have no problem with her, but I don't think she has enough hits yet.
There are two big. I mean, she's a wonderful star.
She's a child, Thomas.
No, she's
not
18.
legally, but she's very young.
She's over 18. No,
she's 19, I think. She's not.
Okay, she's fine.
When her first single came out, and I had a crush on it, and I loved it, and then I found out she was like 16 years old. I felt so damn dirty.
Yeah.
But
you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be Machine Gun Kelly.
Tequila's coming up now.
Yeah. It's gonna happen though. It's gonna be him and Halsey, whoever her name is. Halsey.
I think they should just do a full-on
Pink. I'd take Pink. That'd be okay.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, I think I can see that happening. I'd take Pink.
I was gonna go deeper and just go full 90s rock, alternative rock and say, why not Placebo?
Ray, I'm throwing out things that might actually happen.
I know.
I can see Pink happening.
Yeah, Pink could be a good one.
Yeah, okay. So Tom and Ray, they don't know who Tim is. Gonna pick this week in Seiko or Krakow. I guess they'll have to wait and see. Who is Tim's hero of the week? There he is. I like how my head is nowhere near centered.
I tried to center it as best as I could. I really did. I'm gonna fix that and fix that though. But no, who is Tim? Regale us. Who is your do you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I do. Let me find this video. I should have found it before.
God damn it, Tim.
But I didn't. So I mean, I should have talked about this when more people were paying attention because I wanted to talk to people about this here. There's something that went viral everywhere, but it happened right in between us, in between you guys, where you guys are, where I am, pretty much a little closer to you, but basically in between the two of us, in a town meeting in a town called Hudson, Ohio. This was so amazing. I gotta find the video.
Have you seen the one? Is that the ice fishing one?
Yeah, let me get to it, Ray. I'm sending it to you, Thomas. So basically, I set the video up. I know these guys know, but basically, they're talking about if they're going to allow ice fishing in one of their lakes or something. I don't. And they're talking about it and the issues. This video is like a minute long, and then the mayor says, "Well, not even if you want to do ice fishing, the next thing, people are going to want ice shanties." And he's like, "You know what the problem with if we have ice shanties, there's another problem that arises." And watch that. Hold on. I feel like everyone in that building Everyone at that meeting could have had 100 guesses on what he was going to say. The problem with ice shanties were,
And it
no
wasn't
one would have
that.
got it right, and no one would have guessed what he said. No one would have guessed. I mean, structural issues, building permit issues, or whatever. A million things it could have been. No one would have guessed at all what he said. And we're going to play the video for you here.
It was adorable. Make sure the sound's on.
This guy, he resigned this week, which makes me feel bad, actually. Like, he just said something dumb. And, all right. Anyway, this happened at a town hall meeting in the humble town of Hudson, Ohio.
A couple of additional data points here for council to consider. One, the Hudson Fire Department does have the capability to do cold water, ice rescues. They've done the training in the past. Whether that certification is current, you'd have to ask Chief Barnes. I would say before you make any decisions, I would definitely get Chief Barnes to weigh in on this, because as Councilwoman Kowalski mentioned, it is the fire and EMS folks and perhaps the police department that all have to engage on a moment's notice should there be an incident. Additionally, if you open this up to ice fishing, while on the surface it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, I want an ice shanty on Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time? And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem. Prostitution. And now you got the police chief and the police department involved.
Pause it.
To consider.
Pause this. Go back about 10 seconds. And the bald gentleman sitting next to him, go back a little bit further so we can set this up.
But I love the guy next to him. But I'm sure that's everyone's reaction when he saw it.
This could have been, this reaction was, what?
Where did that come from? How did he make this jump?
I have no idea, but watch
what has happened in his life that made him
watch the man with the bald spot right here.
And that leads to another problem. Prostitution. And now you got the police chief.
Like, what?
Just data points to consider.
Where did this come from?
A couple of additional data points.
He is definitely, and Big Business Ray needs to step in here and teach this white devil something. That's not how prostitution starts. Prostitution starts with a well-heated house. Hookers like heat, always do, always will. But they don't want to be on ice.
No,
they don't want to be out there with some sad guy from Hudson, Ohio, who makes $100,000 a year.
What? How did he put this together? Like, I just want to know. Like, what? What did he hear about, or what has happened in his past that makes him think shanty, prostitute? Like, that's such a giant jump.
It is.
Where did that come from? And like I said, that he resigned this week, which actually makes me feel bad. I think he was just embarrassed because it went viral.
No, but that's the second time he went viral. Tim, the first time he said something back in the day, I think a couple of years or maybe a year ago, that was controversial.
What did he say?
I can't. Let me see something.
Well, this wasn't like really offensive to anyone. He was just ridiculously silly.
Yeah,
it made no sense, and it came out of nowhere. It was just dumb. It's not like he said the N-word. He just said something dumb.
He just said something
That's
he probably
hilarious.
pays for with a different credit card.
Maybe
it's a lot of Venmo right there.
I have so many questions. I want to know where this came from.
Yeah, I want this guy on the podcast. I want to be like, sir, impossible. Where did you jump to prostitution? Have you bought
he said? One? There's probably an art. He probably said, right? I just want to know where that came from.
Prostitution in Hudson. Those rich girls are already giving it up for free, and it's usually the ass.
That's a relatively small town, right? Like it's not much bigger than New Philly, is it? Like I wouldn't know where to find prostitutes here. Like they're just kind of hanging out in Hudson.
Yeah, I was about to say it might be by the college or whatever's right there, whatever that thing is on 91.
They got a very lucrative downtown.
They do. It's super nice. Like I feel weird driving through it on 91. Like Hudson's a very fancy place.
Oh, hi, Cookie.
Hi, Cookie.
Hey, Cookie.
All right, what's another honorable mention you got, my friend?
Shaun White.
Yes.
Shaun White just competed in his 5th Olympics. I mean, he didn't medal and he's done now, but I remember hearing about the guy for the first time when I was like in 6th grade, and he was a couple years older than me. I'm like, this kid is competing in the Olympics. He's like, however old he was, 16.
Yeah.
Nuts. And the fact that he won, and he before he's been in 5, and he won 2 gold medals in back-to-back Olympics. He paved the way for that sport to be as big as it is now, especially in the Olympics, and he's one of the pioneers of that sport, and he always will be. He's a legend, dude. There's always be a legend in snowboarding. Always one of their biggest legends. I'm not even a snowboarding fan. I know who he is.
Yeah.
I know Chloe Kim, and I know him.
I have no idea who Chloe Kim is.
That's she's the American girl who's winning all the medals, and she's kicking ass now. She won a gold medal again.
Okay.
What?
Because it's not that Michelle Gu or whatever her fucking name was who defected to China.
No, I found what else.
There's a guy named Jeremy Smith. Jeremy Smith is a hockey player. He's from Dearborn, Michigan. He looks like a man named Jeremy Smith. He's American as fuck. He's playing hockey for the Chinese national team. So he plays professionally there. So if you play there for so long, or you're allowed to play for the national team, and
that's totally different. If you play hockey there, I understand. Or if you play basketball and you want to play for the Chinese national team, that's fine. If you play in the country. But this I think it's like Michelle Gu or something like that. She just like defected. Like she just went, no, I'm not gonna ski for the Americans. I'm out. Like, no, you don't deserve to be anywhere near the country at that point. Stay in Beijing. If you like it so much, stay there.
Right, it's fucking sport, dude. Calm down. There's
It's your country, and it's a team. She won a gold medal for him.
I found the other scandal that the mayor did. I'm gonna pull it up and right here.
Let me go full screen here. I'm not.
Did he call a person Oriental?
Schubert also made national news last year when he called for school board members to resign over an optional book in college level.
Oh yeah.
That was him.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, I remember this guy.
Yeah,
he's just too conservative. But Hudson's a very conservative city.
Yeah, but he's pulling shit out of nowhere, man.
That's most conservative. That's most liberals and conservatives, like the hardcore fucking assholes on both sides.
Pick a side, all right? Pick a fucking side.
I don't like both sides.
Flopper over here.
I'm in the middle where it should be like a good American.
Pick whatever you think's gonna piss more people off, and you just die on that cross. Like that's you.
Nah, I pick my battles. I was watching Absolutely Fabulous yesterday.
No one cares. Moving on.
It's a very pro-gay show. So
Moving on. Well, dude, you're fine with that.
Yes.
All over the place. Anyway.
Mostly men's faces, not mine. I never agree.
Moving on.
Oh,
damn it, Ray.
I was like, what does my friend become? You go on Grindr enough, stuff happens. It's okay.
You guys see the Twinder Swindler?
No,
I saw a little bit about it. I don't know much. I don't know a lot about it. Explain it to me.
Super sociopaths like that, they could have made a lot of money legitimately, but they become monsters. That guy sold cars. He probably make a ton of money. That piece of shit. And he was barely in prison, and he's out now doing the same shit that people. Well, now the thing is, now everyone knows who he is. So I hope that fucks him over. This is a real piece of shit.
Good.
Genius criminal, but a real fucking piece of shit. Damn.
At least he's given his due, though. I mean, I'll have that.
I think he did 5 months in prison for the shit. I think he's ridiculous. Anyway,
wow.
It's a good documentary, though. But I feel these damn ladies, poor ladies. Anyway, this week's hero of the week. Listen, is the only person who's won more than once, and now he's won a third time. It's really hard to pick anybody else. When Tai Tuivasa knocks out Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
And not only that, he does the Shoey. He's the most lovable man in the sport. You hear him in his interviews, you love him more. He's the man. I mean, I gave him, and also Cyndi Lauper. He walks out to Cyndi Lauper.
Yes.
And beats the fuck out of the man with the most knockouts in the UFC.
Yeah,
Fucking love him, man. That's why I would love to see him fight live, because to do make sure everybody has a good time, man. Listen, if I hear Cyndi Lauper at the fights of Columbus, I'll be pumped as hell. You're just hearing the whole, like, some rap, some metal, okay, cool, whatever. But you hear that, you're like, fuck yeah, Cyndi Lauper. Drunk.
I want him to come out to She Bop now. Like he's done Girls Want to Have Fun. Come out to She Bop, dude.
No, I'm thinking Believe by Cher is gonna be his next song. What am I supposed to do? Get around wait for you, but I can't do that. So, once again, for the third time in the 53 or 54, let me check real quick. Third time, and this is week number 53. For the third time, Tai Tuivasa is the hero of the week. Third time. Listen, I said Skip. Listen, if there was anyone that would beat him, I would have given it to him. But no one beat him this week. Even the Super Bowl, no one beat him.
Mr. Hero is what we're gonna call him.
Mr. Hero.
Prepared knockouts for you.
If he's in a Mr. Hero commercial, he'll never win again.
It did wonders for Hugh Jackson's career.
For no, well, he stayed around. I love how Hugh Jackson now is saying, they paid me to lose. I'm like, did they?
No.
I don't believe you.
Now
Brian Flores, I believe him because that guy got screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, what was his record?
Brian Flores or Hugh Jackson?
Flores.
He had a winning record.
Yeah, he had a winning record. He was bringing.
What was his record? What was his record?
He almost made the playoffs. So, how many games they played this year? 17. So was it 9-8 or something like that?
I'm talking overall. What's his coaching record?
That's only. That was his only.
I think it was like
season.
23-20 or something like that. As a coach, he's like he doesn't have a good way.
He was 24-25, but he was winning with shit.
25.
Okay, but a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
No, they purposely threw that man under the 8-ball with the talent they was giving him.
He had a garbage team. The fact that he made the playoffs, almost made the playoffs, had a good year with this team. I don't listen. He only got fired because they wanted him to lose, and he wouldn't do it. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Also, teams are violating the Rooney Rule, and I hope he wins his lawsuit. Look, it's there. The Rooney Rules are just do it. Listen, I don't know. I mean, you'd like to think so, but I don't know if Mike Tomlin is the head coach without the Rooney Rule. I don't know. I mean, that's what they put it in. Yeah, probably not.
It depends. I mean, again, Bill Cowher was the one that recommended.
How hard is it though? Yeah, maybe he would have been. The thing is, like, I can see if you already know that you're going to hire somebody, especially if it's somebody from within. It's kind of less. You bring somebody. I mean, who is this? The guy Marvin Lewis said he was in for like those whatever interviews. I'm sure that happens sometimes, but it makes sense. Like we're going to give it to the offensive coordinator. Like we're going to, but we have to interview. So it's going to be. You have to, I understand that happening. But at least give the guy a real interview. Don't make it like, make him feel like a nothing, like he's a sham or just like a, an asterisk or a statistic. Don't do that shit. Byron Leftwich was going to get a job, but he didn't want that job in Jacksonville. Right? Oh, is he getting a job?
I thought he took the job in Jacksonville. I don't know.
No. They hired Doug Peterson. I think they offered it to him, but he didn't want it. Byron Leftwich.
One of the OG Madden characters I'd always draft for my GM and like build his stats up hardcore was Byron Leftwich.
Remember him at Marshall, man. He was was almost won a Heisman out there. No, I guess not yet, but there's still some openings, right? And people are saying Eric Bieniemy hasn't gotten hired because of his skin color. However, I will say this: I feel like he's been like on the top list for a while, so I feel like there's something else going on with Eric Bieniemy. Like, they would hire him. Like I feel like
he doesn't interview well.
It has to be something. I don't think it's what he looks like. I don't think so. It's because there is plenty of it, but Sometimes do people teams violate the Rooney Rule? Yes, but I don't think that's why. It's something going on with Bieniemy because I thought he was going to get the Browns job at one point too.
Yeah.
Every year he's like one of the top candidates, but he doesn't get head coaching job. So yeah, he mustn't interview well. It must be something. But I don't think it has to do with this good call. A lot of times when people say that, I'm like, you're probably right. This time I'm like, there's something else going on because everybody knows how good of a coach he is. There's something else going on.
I don't know. Who knows, my friend? Who knows?
All I know is I'm hungry. So is that it? Is that all we got? Do we have anything else?
No, I think we are good to go.
I feel like there's something I wanted to talk about. I don't remember.
No, save Drew. Drew's fine. He had one shot, Kevin. Kevin Morrison, local comic. Go back and watch the episode. You missed my shots. How dare you?
Ray always misses his shots.
I do. I miss. I am the opposite of what Wayne Gretzky used to say. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. No, I miss 100% of the shots I do take, and that's why the Bro Plata obviously exists for us to miss all of this.
What? I plan on hitting shots, fam. I don't know what you're talking about. Job.
I make sure that everything I do is wide right, like a Buffalo Bills kicker. Okay.
Scotty Norwood, right? Yeah, the Scott Norwood of Bro Plata.
I surely am. But we appreciate everybody watching tonight. Thank you as always. Without you, we would not be doing this.
Are you sure? Because we did it without anybody for a while.
This is true, but now we actually have a reason to actually have people.
Like when we get comments and shit, I feel so much better. It's so great. I'm like, crap, people are watching, and then when we lose them, I'm like, what the fuck did Ray do?
Probably me, to be honest. Insulting JBM, just a bunch of stuff. Yeah. But we appreciate all of you. And for Thomas Pope, Tim Danko, I am Ray Highclack. Follow us at Bro Plata. You also do have a tip jar link.
No one cares. Don't give us. We're not worth it. Don't give us anything.
Shut your mouth. We want to pay for the StreamYard. All right.
You know what Ray did? Ray changed the name to Bro Plata on his personal bank account. So he's trying to swindle money.
It's the Venmo account of Bro Plata.
No, it's your bank account. What you're doing?
No, why are you giving this? Why are you making it out to be that way?
He's embezzling from a broke podcast already.
This is true. I'm going to keep all the money.
He's the worst criminal of all time.
I'm going to go to Barbados on it and live out my life.
You couldn't even afford a prostitute in a high shanty in Hudson from that money.
We love all of you. Thank you very much. And we will see you at the Kumite, fam.
Aaron Donald lined up off sides.